Hello.
Hello,
Hello, hello, hello.
welcome
How's it
to
going?
episode 2 of the Geeky Collector Vault, everyone. Uh, with me is Jim and Vita again, thankfully.
Hey, thankfully.
Good evening.
How are we all? Jim, you're sounding extra crispy.
Well, I don't know why. I changed some settings on the computer and here we are. I have no idea what I've done or how to undo it or redo it. So if it breaks, we'll be in trouble. That's for sure.
I think it's because we finally sitting at our own desks with our own setup, so everything hopefully falls into places now.
Hopefully everything
That's
works.
true, actually. I
today.
am in my rightful place right now.
Yes.
Yeah, fingers. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. Should we get straight into it?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not, buddy? Why not? We've got a lot to talk about today, haven't we?
Yeah, we do. But we've got to start with the warm-up first. So,
Thought so.
the warm-up today is... Do we still get excited for split screen games? Now, we were talking about this the other day, and it made me think about it. And there is a few games that I'd known of, but not ones I've played. But I think you've played some of them. How many do you still play them regularly, or not as much?
Yeah, we actually currently playing Split Fiction. We
Slowly.
Yeah, we're not getting into it as much as we did in It.II. We absolutely smashed It.II very quickly. During the COVID, we did play A Way Out as well. I don't think we ever played that other one, Unravel 2. But we played a lot of like shooter games together as well, like Gears of War. Bless James and his patience. Literally at one point he just told me, "Can you just come and stand behind me and watch my back and don't run anywhere?" After like we got killed like 5 times in a row in the swarm. Well, I got killed. So he was like, "Can you just come and watch my back all the time instead?" And obviously when I did that, we survived and moved on with the level. So that was fun for me.
I don't know. She did die a few times still, but yeah, that was definitely a learning curve. We played A Way Out that he's got on here as well. Remember that? Because that was actually a really
I
good
said
two-player
it.
game. Did you?
Good thing you didn't listen to me, James.
I was listening to to my normal level that I normally listen to things, but I heard you talking about It.II, Gears of War. We replayed all the Gears of War games, like you said. I tried to get her into Halo, but she just wasn't having it. She was like, "I don't like first person. I'm not enjoying it." And I was just like, "But Halo's the greatest split screen game like ever for me, anyway." And we tried the Sackboy stuff as well.
Welcome to
Sackboy.
Domestics with
Harrison,
Vita and
you're
James.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong. No,
I mean,
that's
if
okay.
this is our domestics, we're doing good. And yes, you are wrong, Harrison. I'm sorry. It's not objective in any way, shape, or form.
That is the way, and that is always going to be the way.
I think it's worthy to mention we often play the Mario Kart as well. It's kind of our go-to game, isn't it? And I am very competitive, so if I lose a few times in a row, we stop playing because I'm like, I don't want to play anymore.
Do
So I'm just a
controllers
big
fly?
close to it, but I am an adult now, so I do manage my temper sometimes.
You have to pay for it when it breaks. That's the problem being an adult.
Well, we haven't got to that point yet. But when we had Xbox One, I think, so one of the controller definitely got damaged. I remember the trigger, like left top trigger, isn't it, got broken and such.
Yeah.
I don't know whose fault that was. I think it was James's fault really for dropping it from the sofa by accident rather than me rage playing.
It was not. I've been playing games my whole life, so I know how delicate controllers are. So I think the real culprit is this person over here. She's that way of me, just so you guys know.
I think that's
it's you,
lies.
James. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're
Yes,
trying
Harry.
to cover yourself.
100%.
I don't play many split screen games anymore because I used to when I was younger with my brother, sometimes my sister. I'm just trying to think. Gears of War was one. Definitely remember playing that. Army of Two as well. That was a really good one in split
Yeah, I
screen.
forgot about that game.
Yeah, that
That's a
was
good
really
shout.
good. Both of those games were really good, and they should bring that one back because I think they're great games.
There was that. Did you play the one where you're both like criminals as well? That was really good. There was like
Oh,
two of them.
oh, Kane and Lynch or something like that.
Yeah, that's the one. Kane and Lynch. That was awesome. I really enjoyed those as well. The first one especially. I remember getting through that. That was brilliant.
Yeah, no, they were good. And then it would just be like Call of Duty. I remember playing the zombies split screen. That was
Zombies were good
always good
times.
fun. Yeah, the original zombies. That like you can't
So
beat the
much.
original zombies.
In the wooden shack, like it's Evil Dead or
Yeah,
something. Yeah,
yeah,
that was the best one. Like
it
covering
was
all the
the
windows
best.
with friends.
Yeah, this
100%.
I
They
mean
went
I
too
haven't
crazy with it.
exactly. They've just gone. They're like bonkers crazy with it now.
Oh, we
So
tried to play that cooking game. How is it called again?
Oh, that's like that game is basically like stress incarnate. It's like, you know, a really stressful cooking job. Let's turn that into a game and just stress everyone out during their leisure times. It was
It,
Overcooked, it was
I
called. Horrific.
I personally think it's a great game.
Hated it. It's really
Only when you
awful.
have a sloppy companion that turns into shit.
Okay, so like in the FPS games and that, I'm like, Vita, come on, cover me. You need to pull your weight here. But in this cooking game, it's a complete other way around. She's like, why have you not cooked the onions? And I'm like, I don't even know. I just forgot they exist.
we don't need the
Ridiculous
onions
game.
today.
No, screw the onions.
Is
And
it
the
more
onions are
or
always essential.
are they? Is it more or less frustrating than a Souls game? Because I feel like they're the ones that everybody gets
Honestly,
frustrated with.
more frustrating.
Oh, really? More
Yeah.
frustrating because
rather
you
play
you
Souls.
wasn't keeping up with it, or because Vita was telling you off because you weren't keeping up with
You
it.
bit of
right on
both. A bit of both.
spot there, Harrison.
Definitely a bit of both.
Oh, so
Another
go-
good one we played was the oh, again I forgot the name. The fighting game, not Mortal Kombat. We played that sometimes as well, but the other one,
Injustice.
Injustice. Yes.
Injustice. Awesome. Awesome
Did
storyline
you
as
ever
well, actually.
did you ever play the Mortal Kombat verse DC?
No.
you-
No.
Didn't play that.
No. Oh, that
No.
was a good one.
Didn't play Marvel vs. Capcom either, actually. And that was really
No, I
popular.
didn't.
That.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't play that one either.
I didn't get into
No,
the
they-
arcadey fighting games for quite a while. Even like Street Fighter, it took me until Street Fighter 4 before I actually played that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Street Fighter. I think my first fighting game was Tekken. I don't know which one it was, but I think that was the first one I played.
I think for me, it was either. I think it was probably Mortal Kombat. I remember playing Tekken a lot. And Soul Calibur. I loved Soul Calibur as well.
Oh,
That
yeah, I
one was
played-
epic.
yeah.
That was a really good game. Had swords in it, so
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, I'll play that.
Anything.
Soul
with
Calibur
swords is
4,
good.
actually, I realised is the one that I got into, which is like PS2 days.
Wow. Well, I'll go to the chat quickly. Who have we got here? We got Toy Collectors saying, have a great stream and catch the replay after work. Thank you very much for popping in. We've got 16 Mike. Hi, all. Obviously, we've got Vita here as well in the chat. We've got Movie Cannon Geo saying hello. Humble Collector, evening. Looking forward to the show. Happy just picked up Christopher Reeve Superman for $250. No, that's not bad. No, that's good. Christopher Reeve is probably most people's favorite Superman, if I was to guess. We got
Henry
Johnny
Cavill.
Chronicles. Afternoon, folks. Hope everyone's day is going well. And then we got, oh, yeah. For my favorite millennial. See, I'm still the favorite.
What?
Good for you.
Dream and Visions, bat. We've got a bat symbol as well.
Betty for bats.
Humble Collector saying dead or alive. Dead or that made me.
That was a good series.
Did you ever play? Oh, what was that game in the arcades? And it did have. That's gonna bug me now. Did you ever go to the arcades and it was a zombie game? House.
House of the Dead.
Is it House of the
Is it
Dead?
House of the Dead?
And then
Yeah, I feel like
I don't
it's
know.
House of the Dead.
And then that came to consoles as well.
I had, I think, House of the Dead 3 on my Xbox because I think that's the one with the machine guns, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
And I used to play that on the Xbox split screen all the time. I loved that game. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Because in the arcade, it's all like, I'm crap, so I die really quickly. And then, like, it's money. And I'm just like, well, this is lame. But on, like, at home, you can play it as much as you want. You can get quite far through it as well. And there was this zombie sloth, like this giant zombified sloth. I remember getting through to quite a lot as well. Yeah. That thing was a nightmare. Yeah, that was good actually. I really enjoyed that one.
There was also
they made films of that as well.
They did. I think there was on the Wii. They had a Resident Evil game that I felt was very, very similar to that.
Dark Side Chronicles and Umbrella Chronicles were the two. Something like that. Yeah, they were really good. They did. They went through like the first few games and then the next lot, and they had that prequel in it to Resident Evil 4 as well, Operation Javier, where it's like Leon and it's Krauser before he's evil. That was pretty cool. Sorry, my Resident Evil nerd is coming through.
No. Did you ever play the one? I think it was called Umbrella Corporation. I think it was just where you played as the bad guys. And it was like a 4.
Oh yeah. It's like a really weird, like it's like third party figures with video games. That's what this game kind of is. It's like the most third party game ever. It's like Operation Raccoon City was weird like that, but this one is very strange. It's almost like something was given like a Resident Evil skin just to maybe give it a bit more traction and popularity. It was strange. It was kind of fun though. I went like
definitely. Yeah, no, there's still good fun. Definitely. Right, we'll go to the next one, which obviously is Game of the Week now. So, going by Game of the Week, I'll go first. I have now finally finished Silent Hill 2 after buying it all the way in when it came out. Well done. And I think I started it December 24, because then I started again December 25 when I actually went back to it, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think I got the worst ending possible, because then I've later found out there's multiple endings, and I'm gonna have to look up every ending now to see what the other possible options are. But my ending was very bleak, which was pretty much like the entire game, so I feel like it was a fitting end for me.
On trend.
Yeah, it was. I feel like, I don't know, because I know that you get some games where it's like, this is the true ending, and if you do this, then this is the bad ending. So I don't know if that was the good or the bad ending, but it felt like the right ending for how his story was going. Not that I think he should have done that, but I got the in water ending for people that have played it and finished it. But yeah, really good.
I got the same.
Yeah,
I think I got the same ending as you. It is very bleak, but it does kind of fit in with like the sequence of the game. And I really want you to check out those other endings, because some of them are just wacky. Like some of them are absolutely bonkers. They're like, there's a couple like joke endings that, I don't know, they could be canon if you want. But you wait, Silent Hill F is the same. And like the way to get the different endings is so obscure as well. And like, I don't know how people figure this stuff out, like at all, like how they figure out that's how you get these different endings, because it's weird how you have to go about it.
Yeah, because like I was playing through it and there was no like choices, or it felt very linear almost. Like you can go around the little mazes and things however you want almost, but there was nothing like that felt like, oh, I picked this one item up, and because I picked that one item up or something, I got this sort of ending. Or there was no like multiple choices or anything. It just literally seemed that it just decides to choose your ending depending on how you played the game, which I'm tempted to replay it to find out and actually do the endings, but there's like a lot of different endings that would take a lot of time.
It's a draining game as well, just to go back into. But like, that was fun. I'm gonna do that again. Like, what kind of crazy
Yeah.
person does that?
Yeah, it's definitely, especially his story, James's story. It's very dark, and I don't feel
It's
like
like
it's.
you watched Requiem for a Dream recently, didn't you? Which I haven't seen that still,
Yeah,
but it'll be like if you finish that film, it's like I'm gonna watch that again. That was good fun.
yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, it actually is very much like that. You finish it and you come away like, wow, that was a lot. And like you definitely, like, I could see my.
video and watch a video. I can't believe you guys only watch that movie now. It's so embarrassing. Oh my god.
I had a sheltered youth.
And we've got some more people popping in. We've got SB, hello. And we've got Phil, Rogue One Photography. Hi, Phil. Good to see you.
I was gonna put Hey Phil, but I've just put Why Phil, so I don't know why Phil. But Hey Phil.
Why, Phil? Why are you
Why,
here,
Phil?
Phil?
Why, Phil? Why?
So yeah, so Silent Hill 2 is done. I think the next one, if I can get it done in time for Resident Evil 9, will be Silent Hill. I want to play Silent Hill F, but I don't know if I want to go into another really draining
Depressing
story.
game.
Yeah.
Do it. Just do it.
Don't do it.
Just stay in
Don't
the
do
level.
it.
You know.
No,
It's like,
do
I mean,
Ghost of Yachty.
I feel like
it's
it
like
could
not
only go
sobering
up.
up. You know, you
from
just
the
stay
end
at a
of
level.
Yeah, I like it can't get worse than the end of the Silent Hill 2 for me. So,
Oh, I don't know. Silent Hill F is a ride.
oh, okay.
It's less depressing.
It's
a way.
okay.
No.
No,
No.
you don't think so, Vita? No. Oh, okay.
No,
It's still
very
depressing.
depressing.
It is still quite depressing.
I mean, I feel like that is just those. I feel because I was trying to not compare, but also compare to obviously Resident Evil, which also have had sort of remakes and remasters. And obviously, I never played Silent Hill 2 before, so I don't know how close the gameplay is. But I feel like it's changed quite a bit to be more.
It was
third
like I
person
don't know if you
action.
played the original Resident Evil and then the remake of Resident Evil. It's like that. It's really true to the original game, and it expands on it and improves upon it, but in like really good ways. Like it doesn't take away from it. A bit like what, for example, although it's still a good game, the Resident Evil 3 remake did that a little bit. It like kind of took some things away while adding stuff, whereas this remake just feels like it adds to it. It was really well done. It was like they proper loved the original.
Deceptive game as well.
Yeah. So I was comparing it, and it just compared to Resident Evil, I feel like it's just Resident Evil for the most part is a lot more fast paced. And just even though there are zombies and there are monsters, it just doesn't seem as depressing as what Silent Hill is. It is just a very sad story, a very sad world. But I did enjoy it.
Leon
I'm glad
in Silent Hill 2 with his little quirky one-liners. It just wouldn't work.
Yeah, and all his roundhouse kicks all the time. He wouldn't. No, yeah, he wouldn't. It's a very different style of gameplay and very much more running around and trying to escape the monsters rather than just blow their brains out. So we got Gio asking, are you still planning on watching Return to Silent Hill? Yes, I am very much planning to watch. I want to now I've finished it. I want to compare how they do that movie compared to this story and why people are not enjoying it as much. Feels like there's a lot to squeeze in as well. I mean, it was not a very long game. It took me, I think, a little bit longer than most, but there's still quite a lot to cover in a 2-hour movie, I would say. So yeah, it's very
like book
interesting.
adaptations, isn't it? It's always hard to, I think, pack that all into one.
Yeah, because there's a lot of different you've got the first sort of apartments, and then you've got the hospital, and then you've got the hotel, and so there's a lot of different. The labyrinth, that was a awful, horrible place. We've got 16 Mike asking who's getting Requiem. Yeah, pre-ordered, is coming. Hopefully day one. I'm looking forward to playing that. That's why I don't want to. No, game's going. It's disappearing fast. Yeah. It's so sad. I remember being younger. Do you remember Game Station? going between Game Station and Game, looking at the different deals.
Game Station went years ago, like as well. I almost forgot about that until you mentioned it. But I used to love both of those shops.
Yeah, Game Station was really,
It's
really good back in the day.
Sad. So for the Americans watching, Game is like basically GameStop for you guys. I don't know if GameStop still exists in the States, but yeah, Game. Seeing that go is it's sad times.
It is. Did you? I mean, I don't know about yours, but all the ones near us, the ones that were left, they were all in Sports Direct, like a little corner in a Sports Direct.
We have one near us in Sports Direct, don't we?
Yeah, you just knew. I mean, the last time I went into Game to buy a game, they were like, "We don't have the game." I was like, "But your Game, you're the place that you should have it. You should have everything." And like, "Yeah, we just don't stock it." And I was like, "Yeah, they're not going to last very long, I don't think."
So, like back home, we had these places where you could rent out the games and the consoles as well. And then I very vividly remember, like, my brother is like about 4.5 years older than me. So I remember him and like my cousin, or like him and his friend renting like one of the like first PlayStations and such, and like bunch of games and playing all overnight, because basically like the charger was for how many hours you like hold it. So the parents sometimes, when it used to be like holidays and such, would allow them basically to have like all night game session essentially. Sometimes I used to participate, but obviously I was like much younger, so I would fall asleep. But it used to be one of those things, because like when we were young, we didn't really have many PlayStations. It wasn't as like common as like here. So your parents either was rich if you had one, or your parents were traveling for work a lot and they were able to get you one. But like back home in Lithuania, there wasn't many like that you could just go and easily buy one in the shop essentially, or like that it would be common to afford for like everyone and anyone. So yeah, we used to rent them like
Yeah.
like a DVD.
Yeah, well, just like Phil saying, Blockbuster used to rent games, didn't they? I think so. Yeah, just like the films.
Not sure about consoles, but definitely games.
Yeah, not consoles, where you could definitely rent games for sure. And you got Game Station had so many retro games, better than CEX. Yeah, it did. It was really good, but that's gone. They have been gone for a long, long time now. Dream and Visions. I'm waiting for the new Terminator game to come out, and 007. Yep, they both look good. Yep.
Oh, is the new Mafia game out now?
Which one?
I don't know.
Old Country or something.
Oh, Old Country. Yeah, that one's out. I've played that one. That's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
This is the newest one? Oh yeah, it is.
I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's good if you like the other Mafia games. I feel like it goes back to its roots a lot more, and it's where it's based and the characters there. This really is a good story. I enjoyed the story. It's not very long game though.
Okay, because I played the original, like the first one on PC, I remember, and I quite enjoyed it, and I was quite interested actually to getting this one, because yeah, I enjoy obviously these type of games like with the stories and such. So
they're the ones I gravitate to. Dream and Visions is Mafia Old Country is good, but gameplay is poor. Story is 10 out of 10. Yeah, agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
What's wrong with the gameplay?
It's just a little bit sluggish at times, and it's a bit repetitive. But they do things with it that it's sort of, it feels like it was going to be a bigger game than what it ended up being. So it's
it's not open world, is it? Not fully open.
Well,
world.
It's fairly open world. So it isn't like you can go around, but then you sort of have to go to mission by mission. But it feels like at the beginning it's set up that it's going to be this really long, really big open world game with lots to do, and then it just kind of doesn't. It sort of goes back and is very linear. But it's still I would say it's if you enjoy some of the older Mafia games, it's worth it for the story. I enjoy the story.
Okay, I might check it out once I finally manage to finish Ghost of Yotei. 3 years later.
Yeah, Ghost of Yotei. So, Jim, you're up next. You told me that you started playing this the other day, and I wanted to see your opinion on this game.
I'm glad you put this in actually, because I didn't get a chance to send this to you, but yeah, I wanted to talk about this one. All right, so I downloaded this because it was on the Xbox Game Pass, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. And there's some really good elements to this game. Troy Baker, who does the voice acting for Indiana Jones, does a really good job. I think his voice is very close to Harrison Ford in this. I think he did a bang up job. Graphics are really nice. The gameplay, though, is very disappointing. I'm going to say I don't like the first person view. And we were talking about this, especially because it jumps to third person. Whenever you do any sort of action, you climb up a wall or you jump up on something, anything like that, it goes into like third person view straight away. So it's really kind of in and out. So I don't like that. I would have rather the option to choose. Secondly, as well, the game's very linear. Like there's not much in terms of exploring. It doesn't quite know if it wants to be like full on action or sneaky. I think they'd have done better if they'd have made it slightly more in the vein of like Uncharted or the newer Tomb Raider games, something like that. I think that could have worked a little bit better. So I am struggling with it a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But it does feel, if they made this into an Indiana Jones film, I think it would work well. I think as a game, it's not as well executed as you'd hope. But there are pros and cons. But yeah, I am struggling with it a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I didn't play much of it. I started it, and very much like you, I not so much I didn't like the first person, because I don't mind first person, but I do prefer to have the third person. But it's the fact that it's constantly changing. That's what bothered me. Is that it's like if they wanted to do first person, just stick to like there's so many good first person games, just stick to third person. You do it. And then first person, and like either just choose one. That was my main thing. It's just choose what you want to do, because it was like even just going up a ledge, it would then take you out and make you go up in third person. It was very strange. And then I think something else came out, and I just lost interest and played something else. But I love Indiana Jones, so I do want to go back to it. We got Dream and Vision saying Indiana Jones is good, but same problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the gameplay.
Some of the puzzles were too hard.
I don't think I've even got to a puzzle yet. I think I've literally I'm in the Vatican and I've just picked up a camera, and that's about as far as I've got. So I don't think I'm that far in. So I'm gonna give it more of a chance. But yeah, it's not as fun as I hoped it would be.
Yeah, it's a shame when you get a game like that.
Replaying Temple of Doom was kind of cool, but again, even that felt a bit more. Like, I'd rather have had more option of, like, gameplay. It was a bit too story heavy throughout that, a bit too scripted. I'd rather have, like, had the opportunity just to kind of go through that tunnel on my own and seeing if I could survive it, rather than having it, like, recreate lots of the scenes. So, like, from a nostalgia point, that was cool, but I would have liked to actually play that scene more.
Yeah, definitely. Veta, is this one that interests you at all? Would you give it a go, or...?
I might. Funny enough, since we got Xbox, I haven't been playing like Xbox at all. So maybe it would be the time for me to do something with it. Because James like downloaded some other games for me. I don't remember which ones now, but basically he was thinking there's something I would like essentially. So yeah, but the thing is, like, I already like playing 2 of like 3 games in one go. Well, mostly a Ghost of Yota at the moment. So I don't know when I will be able to pick something else. But sometimes it happens for me like that. I don't feel like playing that game and I want something completely different. And then I have these like little games I just go back to as basically, you know, like you have your like guilty pleasure, like movies and TV shows or whatever. You just have it on for like easy, like nostalgic, whatever kind of feel. So I have like games like that as well. And sometimes I just don't want anything. I don't want any new games. I just go and play my old, like comfortable, lovable games. So I don't know. We will have to see. I mean, it's a story game, and now the Dream and Vision said there's some puzzles were too hard. I'm definitely intrigued. I love puzzles, so for me, that would be a plus rather than minus. So we will see. I
good.
hope to pick it up.
It also says that the end was dope. So at least if you get to the end, it's worth it from the sounds of it.
That makes it more enticing. I'm glad to hear that.
Figurecraft Philly's turned up. Hey, made it. Hey, everyone. Jim, Victor,
Way.
Harrison. Good to see you, Philly. And then obviously, Vita, with you're still on Yote. How far do you think you're in it now? Do you think you're halfway at least? Or are we still
100%
exploring?
not. 100% not. So I don't know how much do you know of this like game? Do you know what's the main thing of it? Because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, because James taught some of it yesterday, I think. But I don't really
I
want
know.
to spoil it for you
I'm
guys.
trying not to watch.
I think from the trailer you get that she's on a revenge mission, isn't it? Where she's going after certain people.
Yes. So she's going after Ep.II, essentially. And like your introduction to the game is you kill one of the members, which is Snake. And then essentially you coming back to your childhood home, and then you kind of, which I like actually, it has a bit of elements of jumping backwards and forwards. So you jump back into memories when you were a child. And then you coming back to your story, and it shows how, like, you know, basically what influenced you growing up, essentially. You know, it's like a reflection on the past. So I actually enjoy those kind of, because it has like a little side missions. It's not just, you know, where like, oh, you like, it's a reflection on the past and they just play kind of a scene about it, like in other games, you know. It's actually you interact in it and you kind of do things and participate in the memory, like you help for the memory to happen, essentially. So I think this game is so interactive. Like, I think James saw yesterday as well, and he was laughing and basically, so it's like, oh, I can see how easy it is to get distracted from the main mission, or like from the point you're going to, because there is little things like keep popping up at you. So it's either your enemy camp or something, so you're like, oh, I need to destroy those bandits, or there's a bird comes and like summons you, basically, oh, come follow me, or there's a foxes, or there is a hey stranger, do you have a moment? And it's all these like little things. And I was like, I think I gave myself like yesterday half an hour or something, because we wanted to watch a movie, as you know, and I was like, can you see, I can't even get to this point in the half an hour, because there is so many things like thrown at you constantly, but it's not like overwhelming or anything. It's very interesting. And I played like one part of the game day before, and you guys, if you will play it, you will love it, because it's like a mystic and like ghost is involved, and it's like a bit spooky and such. And like as soon as I start doing that kind of, it's like a side mission. As soon as I start doing it, I was like, oh, Harrison and James will love it if they're gonna play it. So I'm glad James didn't see that part, if I'm honest, just because it wasn't very difficult, but I like the like a spooky element of it, essentially. And there was a little like puzzles or like kind of riddles to resolve as well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Sometimes I find like you know, like Hogwarts Legacy, let's say, I found it like repetitive, and the things they were throwing at you, they were again repetitive and kind of didn't really enhance the story itself. So by the end of that game, I was just like, I just want to finish the story. I just want to finish it for the sake of finishing it. I don't think I even finished it to 100%. Like I didn't finish all the side stories and everything, because I just like got so bored of it. With this game so far, I'm like, no, I want every side story, because, you know, obviously it's similar. It's about me being the warrior and such, and obviously why people are asking for my help. It's mostly for hunting somebody, or, you know, retrieving something or something like that. But it doesn't feel samey, because each of those strangers has their own story and like different character and such. So yeah, so far I'm really enjoying. So I from Ep.II now, basically I finally killed the following one on my list. And now I got to the point where I'm gonna start hunting the third one, the Kitsune. Um, so I'm really excited because yeah, once I got the like killed the first, basically. You know what? I just remembered. Sorry, my mind is jumbling. So I think James was there when I killed the Oni, the first one, and I said to James, "Oh, can you quickly Google for me for which one should I go next? This one or that one?" And he's like, "Oh, for this one." And the Google says you should have gone for it first. So I don't know what he was Googling, but essentially I realized actually no, I played in correct order because on her waist she has this like belt kind of thing, but it's like has the list of who she's hunting. And when she kills the person, she marks it with the blood, like, you know, done, like thick, essentially, with that person's
Okay.
blood. And when I killed the Oni, she marked the following on her list, not like somewhere below. So, you know, I don't know, it could be just animation and it could not reflect that. But now I'm thinking, oh, I think in this game it would be reflective that which one you killed, that one she would mark off and it would reflect on her image essentially. So yeah,
All
as you
right.
can tell, I can talk and talk and talk about it, and I'm still very, very excited about it. And I literally want to play it all the time, but yeah, the time was short. Like I'm short with time lately, and James was like, "You need to take some pictures. You need to do some that." I was like, "I just want to play my game. Leave me alone."
I wish I was that passionate about a game I'm currently playing, to be honest. So it's just jealousy, really.
Yeah, when you get really into it, like one of the last ones was for me was Ghost of Tsushima, because that was, I enjoyed that one so much. And you're right,
Mm,
even in that one you get distracted just so easily, but not in like a bad way, in just a really good way. It felt like, unlike some games, like some of the more recent Assassin's Creed games, you're in the open world and it's just very bland and very boring. You don't really want to explore it. Whereas these games, all I want to do is explore. I like this. The story can come second almost, even though the story is also amazing. There's just it's very similar to like Red Dead, where you just get lost in that world. And there's just very few
100%.
games I like that now.
There's nothing worse than like an empty kind of soulless open world game, and like most, unfortunately, Assassin's Creed games are kind of like that these days. The
Yeah,
last good one of
definitely.
those I played was the pirate one. What was that?
Black
Black
Flag.
Flag. That I really enjoyed that game. That was pretty good.
Yeah, Black Flag's good. I don't think they'll ever beat Ezio's trilogy. I think that's when it was at its best for me.
Assassin's
His
Creed 2 was my
story,
favorite. It was
yeah.
so
Two,
good. Yeah.
two, two,
I
and
didn't get into
Brotherhood, and
Assassin's Creed, I think.
uh,
They were
the
great at the
earlier
time,
ones
the
are,
first two.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The earlier ones are really good, and then they went sort of more open world. And while some of them are good, like obviously Valhalla out of the new ones was my favorite, but that was because it's Viking, so I really enjoyed the Viking world. Um, Philly's saying eventually we'll get a PS5 when the price drops. He wants to play this game. Yeah, yeah,
Definitely
definitely.
recommend, and definitely recommend playing the Ghost of Tsushima as well. They are
Yeah,
like similar in some aspects, but the stories are so different, and the world is so different, and the characters, like the main character, is so different. It's literally now when I don't like I'm basically what I'm trying to say that I'm worried that this game can overtake Red Dead 2 for me. I'm like so
wow,
enjoying it that I'm like, oh my God.
That's
Because James was
serious
like,
stuff.
when James saw me playing the Ghost of Tsushima, he was like, "You're really enjoying this, aren't you?" Because I was like playing every free second I have. And as I said, I had so much time through December, so I smashed that game really, really quickly. And then I was thinking, there's no way I'm gonna pay full price for this new game because I'm really frugal, guys, and I'm like, if I can get a discount, if I can go to CEX, American Friends, it's like DVD shop where you can sell your old DVDs and games, and then someone can come and buy it like cheaper. So I'm always for it, or like going on eBay and finding, you know, used game as you like, and just doing that. But my Father Christmas this year was so kind and saw how much I enjoyed the Ghost of Tsushima, so he got me the Ghost of Yeti straight away. So I'm very thankful for my Father Christmas because I'm loving this game.
Just
Yeah,
feeding the addiction.
it is one. This is one that's on my list. I think this may be the one I play after Requiem. I think it's like one I really do want to get to. We've
But
got
like this is gonna be commitment, Harrison. Like if you want to complete everything, this is gonna be commitment. 'Cause
yeah.
it's so
Ghost of
many
Tsushima
things.
was that was the one of the only games I did platinum. Like I must admit I don't try and platinum every game or most games, to be honest, because I just don't have the time. But that game was one I did everything in that. Every last thing I could do in that game I did. I just couldn't get enough of it. I played it for ages. Scores Photography saying I need to start Yoto, but fell into the Resident Evil pit in prep for Requiem. Yep, I did that for
Perfect.
Village. Just before Village came out, I played all of them for played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I did the Revelation ones as well. They were it was good. I can't beat Resident Evil for horror ones. They're definitely my favorite. I was onto Village now. I usually hate horror, but forced myself to try 7, even though plenty said it was very scary. But honestly, yeah, 7 was just such a change to the franchise for Resident Evil. It doesn't even feel like Resident Evil, really. At least I didn't think it did when I first played it.
It's at least Resident Evil out of most of them, I'd say. But I really love 7. I thought they did a bang up job with that game. It's so much fun.
It was just so refreshing, wasn't it? Just to have something just so different compared to what we did have.
Yeah, and it was closer to survival horror. Like 6 was such a letdown. So like to go from 6 to 7, for me, I know we had games in between, but that was a win, huge win.
Yeah, 6 was definitely a week. I really enjoyed 4 and 5. 6 was not. I don't know what it was about 6.
5
I think
was a good example of a split screen game as well, actually.
Yeah,
that was good fun. Yeah.
Well, I think the next thing we've got is news of the week, and the first one is Resident Evil 5. So I keep seeing rumors that Resident Evil 5 might be getting a remake, just like 2 and 3 and 4. And I really enjoyed 5. Where that was another co-op one I played with my brother a lot. And we did that one quite a few times going through that game. So if they do announce it soon, I don't see them announcing it soon just because we're so close to Requiem, but it's definitely going to come. 100% it's going to come soon.
If they do this before Code Veronica, I'd be a little bit pissed because I feel like, because I'm hearing rumors as well that they're doing the remake of Code Veronica, and you kind of need to play that before you play this one because you're going to get to Wesker and like the new people are going to be like, I've seen Wesker for like 5 minutes in Resident Evil 4 remake. I don't really know much about him. So they kind of need to see him a little bit more. So they need to do Code Veronica first. Well, I say need to, it's up to them. But personally, I think if I was the boss of Capcom, I'd be like, no, you need to do Code Veronica first, and then we do Resident Evil 5. Because chronologically, that's how it goes. So it would make sense anyway. It would expand on Wesker. You get to see Chris. Because again, they haven't seen Chris. Like, if you're a new player and you've come up on Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, you probably haven't played even the Resident Evil 1 remake, which is like old now. It's GameCube days, right? So for a lot of these newer people, they're going to be like, I don't know who Chris is. And I barely know who Wesker is. Where's Leon? Because that's all people care about these days is Leon. Love it.
Yeah, it's Leon.
It's nice. I'd like for Chris to get the respect that he deserves. And again, Jill, like they've only seen Jill with Resident Evil 3 remake, and that wasn't as popular a game, so it's going to be interesting. I'm excited. I do want to see him remake 5 for sure. I want him to do Code Veronica, then I want him to do 5, and I want them to do 6. But with 6, I want them to completely retcon it and completely change a lot of the things that they did with it. The story's not that bad on 6, if I'm being honest. I didn't hate the story, just the gameplay wasn't great. that it was too much in one game that they tried to do. They just like way too much, and it didn't feel like Resident Evil, but in a bad way. Like, you know, 7 doesn't really feel like it, but it's a good game. 6
Yeah.
didn't feel like it, but it was a bad game. So yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm
because
hoping they
you
do
have
do
the
it.
you have the 3 different like storylines, don't you? You've got Leon's, you've
Yeah.
got is it Wesker's son, if I remember?
Jake, yeah, you've got Sherry
Yeah.
Birkin makes a comeback as well in 6,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
So
yeah.
it has good elements, but it definitely didn't feel as strong as the other one. So yeah, I'm looking forward.
Jake very much felt like a Devil May Cry character to me as well. I was like, you would fit into Devil May Cry. You're basically like if they took Dante or Nero and whacked him into Resident Evil. Because I mean, to be fair, Devil May Cry, the first one was meant to be Resident Evil 4 initially, but they like branched out. So yeah, good mix.
It's interesting how games can change like that. We've got
No, I like it.
Dream of Visions. Have you guys played Cyberpunk 2077? I have. I have finished it as well. That is one game I've finished, and that's another one that has multiple endings. So
I've tried to get into that game like 3 times now, and I haven't. I feel like I bought it on release on my PS4 and it didn't work. It was unplayable pretty much. It was just awful. So then I didn't play it. Then I got the free upgrade when I got a PS5, and I was like, okay, I'll try and play it. And I feel like I just haven't been in the mindset for it because it's a big game, right? There's a lot to do in it. It's a big story, and it's something with it hasn't clicked yet. But I've heard it's really good now, like compared to like the.
Yeah, compared to when it was first announced, it was definitely in a stage where it wasn't the best, and then they definitely did add a lot of updates to it, and it was much better going back the second time and then playing it through, and it was good. It's not I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's definitely a good one.
I'm just glad I stopped playing it for the Ghost of Tsushima. That's all.
Yeah,
because I was playing a Cyberpunk, and then James like downloaded that for me as well or something, and I was like, I'm more in something a bit more scenic and not as like, I don't know, futuristic and such. And yeah, once I start playing the Ghost of Tsushima, I was like, yeah, I'm not going back.
Yeah, exactly. And there are games like that. They're not as frequent anymore, I don't think, but they're ones that just capture you and you just don't want to put it down.
100%.
Phil's saying he loves Devil May Cry. Yeah, Devil May Cry is so good. I enjoyed all of those so far. So we'll get rid of that. We've got first collectible that was been announced recently, which was the Dark Horse Doomslayer. So obviously it's from the latest Doom game that's come out, and we'll get some pictures up for you. Put this up. This should work. There you go. So I know not everybody is a statue collector, but this one is it's closer to 6 scale than usual, so it's not as big. But there's something about this design for the Doomslayer that I just really, really like. Oh, Alexa's talking to me now. Yeah, I like the sort of the medieval style of it. I like the shield, I like the mace. It's just something about it that's really caught my attention. I love the base. So yeah, I must admit I was tempted by this, but it's not something I'm going to go into purely because I would like him to hold one of his guns, because I feel like that's just a little bit more iconic for the Doomslayer. But it's still a really nice piece. If you are looking to get a collectible from the game, if that's one of your games, I wouldn't say this is a bad one to go for. I know there's a couple of other ones, but they've been smaller so far. And then you've got the Prime one that's doing the really big one. This one's close. I think this is like 14 inches, this one. And I think it's around, for us, it's about £250, I think. But yeah, what do you guys think of this statue? Would you be tempted of this Doom?
I mean, it looks pretty decent.
Yeah. Would you get a 1/6 version of this guy?
He's one that I would be tempted to pick up, but ultimately wouldn't, because I don't really have the love for the character as much as I think as a.
Oh, we're losing you, Jim.
Am I unfrozen now? Am I back alive?
No, you are now.
Yay.
You're back now.
gotta love the inconsistent internet, didn't you? Yeah, this is an easy pass for me. It does look really cool though. He's one of those characters I'm gonna have to admire from far because the character design is awesome. He looks really good.
Have you played any of the Doom games or the more recent ones?
Yeah, I've played. I've tried all of them. I tried Doom. I tried Doom Eternal, and I've been trying to play this one as well. And they're good fun for about 5 minutes. Then I get kind of bored because it's very repetitive, very same. Like some of the spectacles are pretty good, but ultimately I end up just getting a little bit bored of them. To be completely honest with you.
It's like the total opposite, isn't it, to the games that we seem to all really enjoy, which are the strong story player open world games that really draw you into the world. And whereas this game, as much as you might get drawn into like hell and the monsters and stuff, there's not, while there is a storyline, it's not the main focus. It's definitely just the gunplay that's the focus. So, but yeah, I just thought when I saw this, it was a very interesting piece. I love the bass on this. I love the blood. Anything like that gets my attention. Vita, have you played any of the Doom games?
No, I don't think I played any of the Doom games, if I'm honest. I feel like I saw James playing them. But the statue does look pretty cool, not gonna lie. I love the base with the skull and everything like that. That looks pretty cool. I mean, it's one of those things. If you, have a spare cash and you can just throw it around, that would be interesting, because I straight away look like from perspective of photography, and for me it's like, oh, you can make some epic looking pictures with this statue. So yeah, it looks cool, but yeah, as Jim said, it's a pass. I don't really know much about the character, but I can appreciate that it looks epic.
Yeah, definitely. Get rid of that one then. Yeah, no, I do enjoy playing them, but as Jim said, it's just sort of they're good for a little while, and then it just gets very repetitive. There's only so many times you can crush a demon to death, and so, but yeah, it is good. But what have we got next? Something that you both might be more interested in is Fable, but I wanted to just propose the question because I saw that this is coming to PS5 as well straight away at release. Are we finally at a point now where the console wars are just totally over?
Yeah, so there was an article or video or something that the console wars are over and they're gonna stop this thing that the game is only for one console. And now I'm saying this out loud and I'm thinking, did I dream about this? Is this deja vu if you said something and we were talking about this? But I feel like I heard this, that the console wars are finishing and they're going forward, like the games are going to be adaptable for both of the consoles. If it's true, James, why do we have two consoles?
Do you know what? I almost find it sad in a way if the console wars die. Not in so much of like I'll miss the like Xbox is better than PlayStation. No, it's not. PlayStation's better. I won't miss that like at all. But it does kind of like from a console perspective. Like what is the point to get either one now? And are we gonna slowly? Because my biggest worry is that look, we're seeing physical media die. And video games like Xbox are going to move purely to like a cloud service type thing. So it'd be like cloud gaming. Like Xbox is already doing it a lot, and I just don't want to see it go that way. I like having my console. I like having Xbox. I like having PlayStation. They do different things. They get different exclusives. You got different creative teams working on stuff. Like I imagine there's pros and cons. Like sometimes I know for some studios it's not as easy to work directly with, say, Microsoft or something like that. They can be a bit overbearing. We've seen that happen before. There's been issues there, but I don't know. It'd be kind of sad to see if we just stop having Xbox and PlayStation and we end up just kind of having whatever. I mean, for PC gamers, they'll be like, "What's the issue? We basically have that now. It means nothing." But like for me, I like having PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo as well, and like Nintendo, for example, feeds a whole different market to what your Xbox and your PlayStation does. Like a completely different customer base, I'd say almost. So I think to a certain point there'll always be certain different consoles, but I don't know, maybe. But that, I mean, look, we're getting Halo on PlayStation, so who knows? It's probably already well and truly dead, like Vissel was saying.
I think that's what it was about. I think it was about Halo and about this console wars stopping. Now you're saying that. Because I was thinking maybe I would give a go again to try to play Halo with you. But we will see how that goes. In regards to Fable,
Definitely, we should still do that.
Yeah, in regards to Fable, you downloaded this for me on Xbox. The second one, did you say? Because he said I would probably
Fable
enjoy
2.
the game.
Such a good game.
So this is another one on my list. So my list of the games just keep growing. But at the moment, I definitely don't want to stop playing The Ghost of Yotei even for a second. So
Vincent, you will love this. I'm telling you now, you're gonna like this game so much because like not only is it a really fun story and open world, like very similar to what you're playing now, but like there's like they put so much life type stuff in it. So you're like, you know, like you play Sims quite a lot. A lot of that enjoyment will transfer over. Like in Fable 2, you can start families, you can buy a house, you can decorate the house, you can like buy multiple properties and all that kind of stuff. In Fable 3, at the end of Fable 3, you become the king of like the whole country. And like it didn't play out as well as they sold it when they were selling that game, unfortunately. There wasn't really much to do. But the fact that you can like become the king and technically rule the kingdom is really cool. And in this one, it looks like they're delving even like deeper into like the family mechanics of it. So I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to work. So yeah, you're going to like it a lot. Fable's a really fun game when they do it well.
yeah, so Gio is saying, is it like Sims then? But you don't know because you never played
No,
Sims.
nothing. I've tried. It's nothing like
You
Sims. Like
haven't.
gameplay's completely different.
You didn't go
Played it for like
past
2 seconds.
character creation.
The
Character creation usually takes me like half an hour. Like create a family.
Wait, no. I distinctly remember deleting a few ladders in pools when I was a kid. All right, I distinctly remember doing that a few times on the older games.
Yeah, I don't know about that time because it wasn't with me. So
No, definitely not. That was on like an old Windows 98 PC.
do you guys even know when The Sims came out? That should have been a trivia question. It's gonna be for the next week.
Yeah, that would be
Oh,
good.
why
'cause
did I
would
say
have
that?
no
You're
idea.
gonna Google it now.
Yeah, we're going to research now. We're going to know.
100%.
Yeah. I do agree though with Jim. You definitely will love that game, like a lot. I think. you'll
Maybe I'll
really-
throw it in a mix in between with Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah,
I think maybe play this game, not the one that I've downloaded for you, because it's like old. So like it feels really dated. So you might. I was getting frustrated with it.
I suppose it
Okay.
will show its age a little bit now, but
So
I remember
especially-
having good fun.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying I remember 2 being really good fun, especially. I really enjoyed 2. The thing I liked was the fact that when, depending on how you played the game, you had the sort of the moral aspect to it. And if you were too bad or too good, it would change your appearance. So when you started to become bad, you'd start growing horns and things. And that was really cool. It almost
You
changed.
look really
just
cool as a
complete-
bad guy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
really
I
cool.
remember something about this game. Maybe I watched somebody playing it on Twitch or something.
Yeah, you could get like this black armor and like a black obsidian sword, and like you kind of your eyes would glow red. You'd have horns, and you just look like a total badass. And then you come home to your family and stuff like that. It's such a good game. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I
It's-
definitely watched.
it's so-
I definitely watched somebody playing it on Twitch, like Devon Bumpkin or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. We got Gio saying PS5 is better. I must admit, I've stuck with
Xbox
Sony.
is better.
That's the only thing
Me.
that I'll miss is not so much the rivalry, but just the fact that you used to want to have both consoles because they would have like just such different games on each console that it was worth owning both. But like now it's just I would say though, having an Xbox for Xbox games still is beneficial, especially if you've got Game Pass, because most of the games still come day one, not for free because you're paying for Game Pass, but you're not spending the 50 to 70, if not upwards, for a game now. You can just play it day one if you're on Game Pass.
So there's totally not the game you probably ever considered playing, but probably like Bella would like the Dreamlight Valley. So when we had Xbox initially, it just came for free. Like the demo came for free for all the Xbox Pass holders. And then basically, yeah, I never had to like pay for it. I could like upgrade for deluxe if I wanted to, but I just got to play it essentially just because we had Xbox Pass. So one with the Xbox, I think like sometimes you get these really good packs because like this game like is massive now, and like costs a lot of money because obviously it's involved with Disney. So of course it costs a lot of money. And you know, I essentially playing it for free because I just had the Xbox Pass, which you know contributed to any like other extra benefits you're getting. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's well worth the money. I had it when I had the Xbox. I had it because it was worth it just to be able to play those games maybe that you wouldn't necessarily buy outright, but you wanted to give a go. That's how I used it in the end. We've got Phil saying, I thought I heard a while back that Xbox were no longer producing consoles. I think I heard something similar actually.
I recall something like that as well.
I had the 360, but aside from that, it's been Sony all the way. Even had the PSP at one point. Yeah, I've had all the handheld consoles. I've had all the PlayStations. The new what's it called? The Portal, the PlayStation Portal. I've got one of them, and that's really works much better than I expected it to work. That like it's really nifty.
Cloud gaming, right?
Yeah. So if you have
it's a no-go.
The I think it's PlayStation Premium, you can then just, especially recently, because before you had to tether it to your PlayStation, so you had to you had it connected to your PlayStation, and then it would almost just mirror what your PlayStation was doing. You could have it in sleep mode, rest mode, it would wake it up, and you could just play your games from it. But now they've done an update where you don't even need to do that now. If you just have Premium, you can just stream pretty much all your games on it. So it's pretty good.
Cool.
There was also PS Vita. I never knew this, but like very often when I tell people my name, they're like, "Oh, so like PS Vita." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" I never knew there's such a thing exists.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I had that one. Yeah, I think I had it. I had it, but not for very long.
I had the PSP. That was so much fun. I loved that console back in the day. And I had like loads of those. Do you remember those UMD films as well? Like you could buy the films in little cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
little
was
tiny
good.
ones.
That was good. Yep.
Yeah, they were. I mean, I do miss having those sort of handhelds, but they're. I mean, I don't have. I mean, the Nintendo side of it. I haven't played a Nintendo console since. Game Boy Advance, maybe. I don't know if I had the one after, but it's been a long time. I don't do
much. Good.
Yeah.
What was the one after that? Oh, the Nintendo DS. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I had that actually. I only bought that because a Resident Evil game came out exclusively on it, so I was like, well, I've got to buy that now. So
you bought it just for that?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it was worth it.
Definitely. Right. So we've got our first figure now. So they've released the Nightwing.
For that myself.
So that's where your student loan went to.
I was working a job at the time. That's where my whole paycheck went to. Anyway, we're talking about Nightwing now, Vita.
Yeah, we're talking about Nightwing, which is from a game. So that's why I put it on here. Don't get them come up too often, but they're getting more regular. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think it's too late for Mr. Nightwing? Because I feel like it is.
What game is this even from? Because I don't.
Arkham Knight. The
Is it
last
really?
Batman. Look, yeah.
I wondered if it was from that. What was that? There was like a game that came out.
Gotham Knights.
Yeah, I wonder if it was from that because I never played that. It looks interesting, but I heard it was terrible, so I never got around to playing that one. This is very much a figure that I just don't really care about. He looks good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the suit's quite interesting. Like, from a design standpoint, it is a nice design. I think they did a good job on that. I barely remember him from the game, which is kind of sad. But it's been a while since I played these games. A suit looks cool. The effects, standard lightning effects. The head sculpt looks alright. The hair looks a bit plasticky, but I guess he is a video game character, isn't he? So it's kind of the same thing with like we've seen on Jinx. I like my superheroes with capes is the only thing. He's got no cape, so
no cape.
That's a minus straight away there from a design standpoint. But I like the black, I like the blue. Nice design. I think for diehards of the game, it's never too late if you're waiting on a particular figure. Like, there's figures that haven't come out for games that if they came out now, I'd be like, yes, I would buy that straight away, even though the game's like 10 years old at this point. It's just like it's like anything. Like if exactly, but it's like a original trilogy Star Wars figure that's not been made comes out. Those films are like 40 plus years old now, and people are still going for it. So I don't think it's too old. I think people would still go for this. Not to say that this is iconic as iconic as Star Wars or anything like that. But yeah, I think it looks okay. It's just not something that's on my video game radar.
Yeah, no, I'm exactly the same.
I think it's a bit off, like the proportions. I think the character in the game is slightly bulkier, like wider shoulders. And like the face, because I was just looking at some images because I couldn't remember. Which one game did you say it was? Like, I just want to make sure I was looking at the correct pictures.
Arkham Knight, which was like the last really good Batman game.
Yeah, so that's the one I was looking. So like I'm looking at it now, and yeah, he looks a bit off for me, if I'm honest. Like, as I say, like the chest and like the shoulders look a bit bigger, but maybe it's just like this specific picture, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not super invested to this figure. Doesn't mean anything to me. I don't remember even the game, so it's a good indication that it's no go for me. I would probably prefer the Injustice version.
Yeah, no, I was exactly the same. I enjoyed the game, but I mean, I've got the I don't know if you've seen the NECA Arkham Knight quarter scale.
No, I haven't seen that. That sounds cool.
I have that, and that's a cool piece, but I don't think
is that of the actual Arkham Knight.
Yeah, of Batman. Yeah.
Because I know Hot Toys did that character as well, didn't they?
Yeah, NECA did it as well, and in quarter scale, and it's good. It's just it cannot pose, so that's the only.
It's a problem with NECA's quarter scale ones, isn't it? Especially older ones.
Yeah. Phil's saying, I thought kids and Switch went hand in hand, Harrison. You are right, and you would be correct. My son does have one, but I have not played it. But he loves it. He loves playing his games, although
as long as he enjoys it.
My son's at the minute, like most boys and girls, I think, to be honest, it's just the Minecraft. He is obsessed with Minecraft, and he'll want it on every single console. He's got it on the PlayStation. He's like, can I have it on the Switch as well? It's like, why? Just play it on your PlayStation. You don't need that game. You've got other games. Honestly, he's just obsessed, that kid.
I don't get Minecraft, I'll be honest.
It is incredible, the things that you can do. Like my nephew's the same. He loves playing Minecraft, and every time I see him, he shows me all the amazing houses that he's built on a map. Like it's just crazy what you can do in it. So it is amazing for that. But It's just obviously for us who play story during games, I feel like there is a story somewhere in there, but it's just definitely more about
We just
building.
haven't found out where it is yet.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
exactly.
watched the actual movie, and there wasn't much story there either. So I'm not
Exactly.
sure
It's
how
just
much is in
building,
Minecraft.
just
Yeah,
building stuff.
yeah, yeah. The one good thing
So
about it is like, I remember when I was a kid, it was all about like graphics, graphics, graphics. I want better graphics, and I think like kids kind of appreciate the game for just the gameplay sometimes, and I think Minecraft helps with that. So that's one good thing I'll say about it.
yeah, it's I think I've played it once or twice with him, and it is, I mean, it is very in depth with what you can do, and I must admit it's like it's once you know what you're doing as well, because there's so many little things that you've got to put together to make something work. It's very in depth at times. But the next one we've got is we got the first look at Highlander coming, and obviously Vita, I know you're excited for this as well.
I am exciting, yeah.
So yeah, I'm very excited to see this film. But are you excited to see this film, guys?
Yes, James, are you excited? You know our opinion.
I like Henry Cavill, not as much as you two weirdos, but you know, I've got a healthy amount of respect for him. To be fair, I'm excited in this, in of so much it looks interesting. I didn't watch the first highlight, the original. Even is this a remake or a sequel? Oh, it's a reboot.
Remake.
Okay, it says it right there in the title. James, come on. Yeah, I'm excited to see Henry Cavill in a new IP. I think that'll be good fun. His coat's long, so that's always cool in films. We discussed this on the Hope Show once. Those kinds of coats, right? They look cool on actors in movies, but if you ever try to wear one yourself in the street, you just look like a bit of a knob. It just doesn't work. I don't know why. There's something about it. Sorry if anyone in the chat wears one of those coats all the time, but it's just inadvertently insult someone there. But they just don't. They don't work in real life. But it does look interesting. I'm looking forward to this. Again, no idea what you've told me a bit about what it's about, but I just don't really know. So, yeah.
You
I'm
should
slightly
really watch
excited.
at least the first of the original, because they're that one I enjoy. After that they get a bit silly, I think, but I do really enjoy the first one.
There's more than one? I didn't even know that. Oh, okay, cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool. Is this a movie or a TV show? It's a movie, right?
Yes, it's a movie, James.
you see, yeah, it's a movie. I can't remember. I can't remember what the names are. Let me Google it. There is, I think there's 3, but there might even be more.
Yeah, I can't remember from top of my head either. But I think they're gonna be pretty amazing. I'm I'm quite excited for it. Obviously there's Henry Cavill in it, so of course I'm excited. Uh, but like overall, I think it's just I'm missing like good movies. And like on the last show, like on the last Hope show, I think we were talking about
There's
this.
even
How
there's more
God,
than I thought actually. There's, so you've got Highlander, then you've got Highlander 2, The Quickening, and then Highlander 3, The Sorcerer. Then there's Highlander Endgame, Highlander The Source, a TV show. So there's even more than I was thinking there is.
Wow, that's
I've
insane.
seen the first 3.
I think I heard of the TV show. I think that's why I got confused if this was a TV show or not.
yeah, I'm just excited to see some good movies this year and upcoming years because I feel like 2025 was pretty poor. But there's still quite a few movies we need to watch, to be honest. So you know, maybe I'm speaking too soon.
2025 was a bit average. Although we did have Fantastic Four. That was pretty good. I
Yeah,
like
but
Superman and Sinners.
I need to rewatch Sinners. I know lots of people will hate me for this, but I didn't enjoy the first time I watched it. I thought it was fine, but I think it was to do with my cinema experience at the time as well. We had a bunch of annoying teenagers, which I told off. And they did shut up for a little bit, but then we ended up moving seats in any case, and they just started being loud again. And I wanted to say, like, to shut them up again, but James didn't let me because he didn't want to be beaten up by a bunch of teenagers.
Teenagers are dangerous, man. Do you not watch the news? Jeez, come on.
Yes, gotta be careful. Don't
But
want to pick
like,
the wrong one.
yeah, it's just so annoying. So yeah, I probably need to rewatch The Sinners, but overall, there was nothing that wowed my mind in cinema this year. Like that, I went in and I felt like, oh my God, this was so cinematic. This was so amazing. You know, like what an amazing story. I just wasn't blown away by cinema in 2025. So I'm hoping that this can blow me away, or at least, be like, oh, I would watch this again. At the moment now, I'm just like, you know, from 2025, I can't reflect which movie I would rewatch. Yeah, I was happy to see Fantastic Four and I enjoyed it, but would I rush it to like, oh, rewatch it? Not really. Like, it's quite easy to remember what happened there, so we shall see.
Yeah, I agree. That nothing. I mean, there was a couple of movies, but there were ones that I wasn't expecting, and well, ones I chose like thinking I was going to enjoy, like The Long Walk, the horror one. What was
We
that
haven't
called?
seen that one yet. We need to watch that actually. We don't watch
Yeah,
enough
you should.
films anymore.
Yeah,
to
it's
rent
just
most of
time,
them.
isn't? Yeah, that's true. What Phil's saying, he had to give Sinners a second go before he got into it. I must admit, I
I'm
was
shocked.
similar. I
Really?
wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't captivated as much as I
Fair
was
enough.
hoping, but I don't know. You know, when a film is like you've told, like it's amazing, it's so good, you're gonna love it, it's the best thing ever. And I was going in thinking this is gonna be an absolutely amazing movie. It's gonna blow me away. And I was just like, it's a good movie, but it's not one that I would say blew me away. And I think that
Exactly
happens
that.
sometimes where people just obviously some people it's going to hit with more than others, just like any movie. So I think when you get a lot of people
It's all
saying that
subjective.
something, yeah, when it's something is just amazing, you're expecting it to be amazing, and then sometimes it doesn't live up to what you're expecting, unfortunately. But what was people did get excited for were these pieces that all
Yeah.
dropped on the same day. All the so-so people, which I think is funny because a lot of people were saying how, we don't really do third party and we're not really interested. There's so many to look forward to, and we're not sort of so-so's gone. And then they dropped these three, and then everyone went crazy for it, which is not surprising considering, especially Storm. I know a lot of people want Storm.
There's such like a resurgence of third party all of a sudden, isn't there? Like everyone was saying, oh, I haven't heard from So in ages, and oh, Mars Toys have gone silent, and suddenly we've got like Willy Wonka's dropping around, that other figure that I have no idea what it is, and then all these three. It's just like third party has returned.
Yeah, it looks that way, especially for the X-Men ones. What do you think of the Sabretooth, or as they've called it, the Creed?
It's a cool name. It's not like design wise, I think it looks pretty good. I like his furry collar thing, but it's not my favorite of the three. That's for sure. There's something about the sculpt looks slightly rougher. I don't know if it's because he's got a rough face, but something about the sculpt doesn't look quite as dialed in as the other ones.
Vita, do you like X-Men?
I do. I've really enjoyed seeing the Storm. I think she looks the best out of three of them all. The Wolverine lady is just the helmet thing looks very weird for me. Those things, the eye things, I don't know how you call them. They just look very big. Like they look very big, like too big to her head. Like
Yeah.
it looks like she's gonna fly away with them. So that's like looks off, like, because my eye straight away goes there and I'm like, this is so big. Like then I'm look at Wolverine, which doesn't have it on. It just, I don't remember being it so, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but I prefer Storm. I think looks pretty great.
She looks pretty.
She looks pretty, yeah.
She
We'll
looks
get Storm up.
pretty.
Are they all
Storm
limited?
They are all
Sorry.
limited, but
I didn't realize that.
they're all. I think they're all limited to 299 pieces.
That's a tiny amount. That's like
especially
super
for
limited.
Storm.
Jeez. These
Yeah,
are gonna go for
I
a pretty
know.
penny.
I remember like Feel the Burn was really waiting for the Storm, so I wish you could have like seen it like coming to life. Because he was really, really excited for Storm. And yeah, I think she just looks epic. It's one of my favorite characters from X-Men as well, Storm. I think she's just badass and looks so amazing. I love her. Will I get her? No, I won't, because I'm gonna be very, very, very extra picky with my figures upcoming year. So, and I'm just picky person. If I'm paying pretty penny for these figures, I feel like I want the best. And at the moment, I feel like we're not getting the best. Lately, with all the issues coming up and all, I'm very cautious. And I really don't like that we have these quality issues from figure to figure as well. So yeah, she really looks amazing. Again, if money is no question, she would come to my collection because she looks epic. And even like this picture is pretty like amazing looking. And I would definitely try to do her with like some sort of storm obviously around her with lightning and things like that. I think she looks pretty amazing. But yeah, it's gonna be a pass.
She's definitely the standout one, I would say. Out of the three, I think
100% for me.
She's the standout one. But I can see a lot of people being a bit upset with just how low a run it is. It is very, very, very low.
I'm surprised that they've gone that low. I wouldn't have known. I wonder what the reason for that is, because these would do well.
Yeah, especially Storm. I could have, if they had done the other two limited, I could have kind of understood those two, and then have this one as a wide release. But we've got not that one. Phil saying on par with Hono, he thinks, and I would be inclined to agree. I think. We got Jose. What's up, everyone? Hopefully Harrison doesn't ignore my comment this time. I didn't mean to purposely ignore your comment last time. It's just accidentally ignored.
So precious.
When you're managing a stream.
Yeah, but hello,
yeah, Jose, you should know that.
So yeah, so I'm very happy. Very happy for. I've noticed the past week or so, after getting a few invoices in, that there's been a lot of pieces that we've been able to go, oh no, I'm safe from. Like, amazing. I'm happy for the people that want it, but I'm okay. I'm safe now. So I don't mind having that for a little while now. I'm quite happy.
We're at that point now where there's so many different figures that there's gonna be copious amounts now where you're like, not gonna buy that. It's not like back when we used to get like 10 a year like releases or so. It's like crazy the amount of release, like multiple a month now, isn't it, at this point?
Yeah, you can't get everything. There's just so much coming now. But I can see like pieces like those X-Men pieces where they're just totally unexpected. You're not thinking about these are going to be ones that come out, that you're planning to buy certain other things, and then boom, they drop down. It's like, oh man, now I really want that, and it sort of ruins your plan. So my next one,
nobody wants their plans ruined,
is this. Now, Jim, you'll be interested on this one. So the Bloober team have got a countdown going, and I'll bring it up on the website. If I remove that, this is currently going as we speak. As you can see, it's counting down to a game announcement that is coming soon. Now, obviously this company's done obviously Silent Hill. They've just done Chronos, which was an amazing game. They've also done Layers of Fear as well, that I saw, as another one I enjoyed. I think they did the Blair Witch game as well. So they're doing a lot of games. So what do you think this one could be?
I love how they're doing this. This is so creepy and ominous. It's like really on brand with their, because they seem to be a survival horror focused company, right? That's what they're making. Like you said, they did Layers of Fear, which I'd never played, but I heard good things. Never played the Blair Witch game either, actually. So I can't speak to that. But like you said, the remake they did of Silent Hill 2 was incredible. Chronos was such a good original game for them to bring out. I really enjoyed it, and obviously that's what this is for. So I'm really excited for this. It's gonna be too early, I think, for a sequel to Chronos. So I'm gonna say it's probably DLC, which I would be really excited like for them to announce some DLC. You don't seem to get as much actual DLC, like story DLC, as you used to. I feel like for games like this, for like single player games. So yeah, I'm hoping it's a good DLC because I need more of that world. And it will take them a while to make another game, so that'll be exciting to see.
Yeah, definitely. Victor, not that you're going to be excited for scary games, but
No.
No.
maybe you'll
I mean,
give Silent Hill a go.
can we just have something more timid? Like, I need to maybe still play The
You
Last of
tried
Us
Silent Hill
2.
F, didn't you?
Yes, for 10 minutes until the first creepy
Yeah.
creature approached me and I had to run from it. And you guys, I cannot explain how it makes me feel. Like, I'm an adult. I know it's not real. I know it can't jump out at me from the screen, but it makes my skin crawl. Like, literally, I feel like she's actually watching me. It just creeps me out and I start panic. I literally start panic because I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna get me, she's gonna get me. And I just like get a nervous breakdown there,
That's
basically.
the fun.
It's not fun.
It's so fun.
I play games to relax and to escape my work life, and I don't know, not to get notifications on my watch saying that I need to take a breath because my stress levels are too high. And that's what happens when I try to play a game like that. My watch just literally says abnormal heart rate detected. I'm like, yeah, so I'm about to have a heart attack. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there is something about playing scare. I don't know why like we're drawn to these games, Jim, but
it's like adrenaline.
There's just some,
like you get like those adrenaline junkies and stuff like that. It's like that, but to a less extreme level in a way.
I feel because you both, I think, very nice people in life. Because you both seem like very avoiding conflict, or not like avoiding conflict, but not conflicted. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I always say like the gym is too good for his own good, because like people cannot like imagine him being angry, doing this, doing that. Like they just always think that he's such a nice like guy. And I'm like, exactly. So you get your like creepy stuff out in these games, basically.
Are you saying I'm creepy? That's just not very nice.
You're really, really nice until the doors close and then you play
and then you're just a creepy weirdo. That's all it is. You buy creepy clowns and you put them in shelves.
Oh
and
yeah,
don't
creepy
like
clowns. I know why he got the creepy clowns, just, like 10 years in our relationship, because I probably would have left him if it would have been a couple of years in. I would be like, nah.
I do think it would be, I don't know, if I'd have had all this display, I don't know how you'd have reacted initially, but you've come along,
Yeah, I am geek and hard.
Yeah. Exactly. We're breaking down the stigma of being a nerdy collector.
Oh yeah, like, at the beginning, I myself was probably like embarrassed to show all my geekiness, because like, again, back at home, the girl's not supposed to play video games, not supposed to be interested in like action and things like that. And, all these ungirly things were like a big no-no. So you know, but growing up when I was a teenager and like I had a boyfriend, I wouldn't tell him that I go home and I play video games, you know. I'm just like, yeah, what are you doing? Oh, I'm watching the movie, you know, like definitely not playing video games and not watching YouTube tutorials and things like that to pass the boss I'm stuck with, or like Googling the cheat for guns in Vice City. Definitely not doing that. So yeah, I think slowly we realized that the match is perfect. We're both absolute geeks.
That's good. It's good that you can find someone that matches your geek. We've got Mike popping in saying hello. And he's
Hey,
saying he's
Mike.
only has one plan, and Phil is then going against saying apparently he has 12 plans. And then he's saying he needs a padded cell at this point with all his Xenos. We got been playing Silent Hill 2 lately on the PS5. Fun game, but creepy for sure. Yeah, definitely. It's very creepy. Very, very creepy. So you think it could be a Chronos DLC, which would be cool. I must admit, I did really enjoy Chronos. I'm very interested to see what this will be. This actually does, if you click this now, does say something, which I think it is actually what it says here. So
Do you think it's a UIP?
It could be. It could be something else. I mean, they've just done Chronos, so their list of games. I mean, they're all horror based, so I'm assuming it's going to be another scary game.
Layers of Fear follow up, maybe. Some things never leave the walls. Wasn't there a lot of to do with like haunted house and stuff like that? So
yeah, the paintings. That was the thing. The paintings got worse and worse as you got the game.
But the Rose reminds me of like the time bending stuff a little bit as well. The way it's like Thanosing out there. You see what I mean? So,
yeah. It's very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what they then do with that. But next, we have another figure, and that's in art. The renamed Action. They're doing. I think this is from the Dark Metal series where Batman Who Laughs is from. I think, if I'm correct.
It is.
Which they do have pictures now. Which
like
is this
Flash
one
version.
Yeah, the Flash version, and I must admit, I'm growing. This line of figures are very. I mean, I'm hoping they do more 1/6 pieces. I must admit, they're just so awesome.
Dark Knight's Metal is such a good like story to pull from as well, because you've got so many unique and interesting characters. Like just the character design on these is epic. I do kind of wish they did this in 1/6 because I just don't really collect or have an interest much in buying 1/12. Like I wouldn't know what I'm doing with them. But yeah, Dark Knight's Metal is a great shout for them to kind of pull from.
Definitely. What do you think about the fact they've rebranded their name on the 1/12 now? Now they're not 1/12.
I kind of like it because, I mean, 1/12 tells you what it is, but Action sounds a bit more interesting and exciting. These are action figures, and the point is how good they are at posing. So you do these in dynamic action posing. So I kind of see where they're going with that. I like it. It kind of rolls off the tongue. In art Action rather than in art 1/12. You know, it's a nice catchy name. So I think it makes sense. They've didn't they have another? It was called Morphig at one point, or is that something different again?
So that was, from what I saw, they sort of had it as Morphig was the 1/12 stuff. Then they went, no, we're going to do 1/12, and Morphig is its own thing now, which I think is they're using to do those bodies that they're doing.
Yeah, I think so. So Morphig's like a separate company then, or like still within under the.
It's still in art.
Squeen.
Yeah, still.
Okay,
still in art. I think. I might even be able to bring it up. One sec. If I have a look quickly. I think
because they're not so much its own thing now. I forget it's related. It's from Queen Studios technically. It's an offshoot, isn't it? Yeah.
See if I can find it. It's not coming up now. Let me get out of here. While we do that, I'll look for that. I'll end this poll, which I got right the second
Poor
time.
Xbox.
Did it work? It's gone. All right, I clicked end
Did
and
you
it's
delete
vanished.
it?
I don't think I deleted it, but I think
Harrison.
PlayStation. I think PlayStation was winning at 87%.
It had a huge lead. Yeah, Xbox was. He was struggling
massively. But I can't seem to find it now. It's not coming up with anything.
I can see the
Oh, wait.
results. PlayStation
There.
75%, Xbox is 25.
Well, yeah, it's come up now. It just took its time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
Had to give it a
here
minute.
you go. It's just too slow. I found it. So Morphig is
Mike.
still
Morphig's
there.
a weird name.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I agree. But it's not in art. That's why I couldn't find it. It's not in art Morphig. It's just Morphig for these ones, and they're the ones that are doing this body.
Is that a Superman basically? Do you get the sculpt with it, or is it literally just? Is this basically like Phison bodies for 1/12 figures?
Yeah, I think so.
Fair enough. Just like figure bodies for customs and that.
Yeah.
It does look cool.
Yeah, it's. I'm sure somebody will want it to make customs for 1/12, just like we do for 1/6. So.
Oh, 100%. I can see people doing Dragon Ball Z with stuff like this, and they probably look really good.
Definitely. We got Toy Collector saying I was never into 1/12 until I got their Batman. Now I have the Catwoman on order too. Yeah, I got a lot of people are like that.
Yeah, I think Phil has
A lot of
the
people.
Batman as well.
Yeah, a lot of people got that Batman. It's very popular.
And they're well priced as well. They're like 50 quid, aren't they? With 65 maybe. But like I always expect them to be like 100, 150. So when it came out under 100, I was impressed that they did that.
Yeah,
I thought that was quite good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I feel like we're seeing a lot more, especially with InArt. They're putting a lot of lines into the 1/12 rather than 1/6, which is a shame at times because obviously we'd love to have some of it in 1/6, especially the video game stuff. But hopefully, fingers
a bigger
crossed.
market, isn't it? There's a lot
Yeah,
more
it does seem
1/12
that way.
people, I think, than 1/6 people. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, I'm interested to see the where their 1/12 stuff goes and see how popular it becomes, but it's not for me. The 1/12 scale. I mean, I collect too much as it is. I can't go into another thing. But I saw this the other day, and this was one of the ones we missed for last week. But I was reading that Ubisoft cancelled a bunch of projects, and one of them was the Prince of Persia game that was getting a remake. So I wanted to just see what you guys thought about the fact that, from what I've been reading recently, that Prince of Persia remake was pretty much finished. Like it was on the final stages of development, and it was going to get released. What do you think about having games that close to being finished and then just getting cancelled? And were you interested in seeing the new Prince of Persia game?
I think it's kind of wasteful. I would have been interested in the new game, but if I'm being honest, I don't think I've been excited about an Ubisoft game for a long time. Like I genuinely don't think I have. I was just actually having a quick look to see what games they've made recently, and I mean the Far Cry games were good, but I haven't played the last few. I think I played the one in America. That was pretty decent, but for the most part, their games don't always land for me. There's like a certain style that they kind of have that just doesn't always work. I didn't even was that Star Wars Outlaws. That was Ubisoft as well, and I'm just don't know. I couldn't get into it as much, to be quite honest. It's a bit like EA. You know, like EA, Ubisoft, like just those like are they? They're almost like the same company, but yeah. I don't know. I'm sad about Prince of Persia, but yeah, it's just not a game company I think that I've been excited about for a long time.
Yeah, no, I mean my biggest one is all Assassin's Creed. I look forward to them, but even the past few, I mean the last one they did. Which was in Japan, which I thought I would have been really interested in. I just didn't like it very much. I
feel like
didn't enjoy it.
yeah, the problem with that one as well, it had a direct competitor in Ghost of Yotei and Ghost of Tsushima, and it just wasn't as good as those
Yeah,
games. From what
yeah,
I saw,
exactly.
is a problem. And I tried to play Odyssey, and I tried to play the Egyptian one. I just couldn't get into them. I
No,
just, yeah, I couldn't. They felt kind of dull, repetitive. Interesting elements. They're like games with so much potential, but they don't quite hit the mark. You know what I mean?
yeah, I've said something similar to my brother when we've chatted about this before, and Assassin's Creed is really good when you focus on the assassins. When you try mixing in a whole other place, like you then lose something of both. Like if you focused purely on an Egyptian game, it would really be really good. A Viking game would be really cool. A game in Japan would be really cool as a samurai. Like if you focus on the elements instead of just trying to do a game within, like an Assassin's Creed game within it, I feel like you then lose both sides of it, and then
I
you
feel like they
don't end up.
lost track of the main overarching story as well with these games.
Yeah,
Like you had in like the first ones. Like I always imagined eventually you'd have a game where it was all like modern day focused assassins, but
it
that
was
never
definitely going that way with
transpired.
Desmond,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
and then he
What
died.
even happened to Desmond? Did he
He
die?
died. Yeah.
Oh, bro, when did that happen? Which game was that? Was that like the third or fourth? That's mad.
I can't remember which one it is. Was he still in there in Black Flag? It's been a while since I've played it. It was one of the earlier ones. He's been dead for a long time now.
See, that's
So
why I went all tits up. Just wasn't as good
yeah,
after that.
yeah, definitely. We've got Phil saying, yeah, the Battle Batman is incredible. I pre-ordered the Arkham version as well. I don't blame you. I think that one actually looks really good. I think they're all good so far. That's the thing with the 112. They're all really good. Vita, have you played any Ubisoft games lately? And are you sad that
No.
Prince of Persia's got cancelled?
Uh, I don't know if I'm sad. I don't remember much about it. I mentioned in the last stream that I did play the original one. Don't really feel don't feel indifferent about it, if I'm honest. You guys kind of covered all of it really from my perspective. Yeah, don't have much to say about this, in all honesty. Not my cup of tea in any case.
That's fair enough. Definitely. Well, this one might be more for you then, which is another figure that we've got from InArt, which I think looks really, really good. We've got Dumbledore finally after the first time of being shown. There we go. There we go. Vita, are you excited for this one?
Yes, this looks really, really amazing. It looks better than Snape to me, and I know we all three had these debates constantly about me not liking Snape, and I'm getting loads of hate from the people when I mentioned that I don't like it, which is fair enough, but I thought I should be able to share my opinion. Oh, they both left me. So guys, you're gonna just have a stream with Vita tonight. Well, Jim will come back soon, hopefully. And there is Harrison as well.
I entirely clicked the wrong button.
I just ran back then from me getting a drink, so I was like, "Oh no, she's on her own!" Quick.
I was like, literally started getting hot. I was like, what do I do? What do I
Panic
say?
set in.
Could have soloed you as well.
See, Harrison didn't like your take on Snape there, so he just left.
Yeah, I had enough.
How
Too
rude.
much.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I can't be honest. People taking it too hard. Yeah, I think this figure looks amazing. I really love the beard and the hair, how it looks in these blogger photos and all. Will I drop the PO again? I don't think so. I think it's a lot to do with obviously my first experience with unboxing as well, my first PO. It wasn't smooth, it wasn't great, all the eye issues and such really put me off. So I feel like I want to wait and to get some reviews in from other collectors before they get this figure, and then decide if I still want it. As you guys said to me, as well, maybe like because I've been so busy and I haven't spent that much time taking pictures at all and all, and the only experience I do have with the Snape, it is like a bit negative, essentially. There was more negative than positive. So maybe that's why. But I don't know. I keep looking at them and I don't know. For me, like, is it my eyes? The likeness seems off. I don't know. As I said to you guys before, I need to take some pictures with Snape, and then we will see. Because I'm feeling like if I'm gonna get Dumbledore, what he's gonna do on his own. But then if Voldemort would come after, gosh, would I get Voldemort? Yes, like this. With the snap of my fingers, I would like, yes, Voldemort, come here. Would I get
Oh my
Bellatrix
goodness.
Lestrange? 100%. Shush. I always I always said from beginning that I would like all the characters, not young children. That sounds a bit bad, I think. But when it comes to Dumbledore, I prefer this Dumbledore, this actor, this version of Dumbledore. As much as I didn't hate in the later movies the actor who portrayed Dumbledore, this is my ultimate Dumbledore at the moment. I don't know how I'm gonna feel after watching TV series. Maybe I'm gonna be like, oh my God, this is the ultimate one. But currently, that's the Dumbledore. That's how I imagined how he would look when I was reading the books. And then, it changed, but definitely I'm definitely excited for this. I definitely want to see more of it, and I definitely want to see more of Harry Potter line. So yeah, I don't know, maybe Jim gonna pick this up on Pio this time.
I'm really tempted, but on your Snape thing, I think the Snape's really good, but I don't think there's anything wrong with having kind of your opinion, and like you have quite high standards with figures, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Actually, I think that's probably quite a good thing. That's probably going to hold you in good stead in the collecting journey. So I think that's quite fair. This definitely does look better than Snape, as you were saying, I think. And going back on Snape, I think if when you go to take photos of it, really wait till you're like in I really want to take photos, because I think if you try to force it, because it can be frustrating at times. Like sometimes when I'm trying to take photos, I find it such a frustrating experience. So I wouldn't want that to kind of pull onto it as well. But it was annoying, that kind of Snape experience we had. I think what I've noticed with in-art is you can buy them after they've been released as well. Some of them you do have to pre-order, but I think like Snape now, you can still pick him up. You can still pick up Hermione as well, and Ron. Harry is a bit harder to come by, but the other guys you can all pick up. So I think this will be the same. So I won't worry too much about pre-ordering straight away, to be completely honest. But this figure looks insanely good. Like, I do think he looks a bit bored here in this exact photo. But I also remember him pulling this exact face in the film, to be fair. So it's a good representation of it. These photos are all brilliant as well. That beard is majestic. Like, I really like how that beard looks.
I think it's funny. We were having, before this was put up, we were having the conversation about how even sometimes with a figure that can be absolutely amazing, when you compare it to the actor, it's not quite there. Where like, even though it's a really good sculpt, you put it next to the real person, it's like, oh, okay, it's close, but it's not as close. And then they dropped this, and I was like, oh, okay, hang on a second. I think this one is almost like a double of him. Like, it looks so spot on. Like, I think this has got to be the best in the line yet for Harry Potter, I think.
Sorry, Vita's having some technical difficulties. She'll be back momentarily. I think you're right, actually. And actually, the head sculpt thing we were talking about is quite interesting, because there's quite a few sculpts out there that we say and people have said are incredible. Like I was saying, even the Hugh Jackman one from the Yellow and blue suit. Objectively, a really, really good sculpt, right? But when you put it right next to a screen capture of him, it doesn't look as good. It doesn't look like an exact likeness. And the Count Dooku that everyone talks about how great a sculpt that is, it doesn't have the best likeness to Count Dooku from the films. Like the face is too long and thin. Like he had a rounder face than he does there. It's not a perfect likeness to him as well. It's a great sculpt, but likeness wise, it's not there. And like the Arnie sculpts we've had over the years, like the 2.0 sculpt, I think is really good. But is it a perfect Arnie likeness? No. Could you see it's him from pretty much any sort of this might be a while. She's having some serious technical issues over there. But is it like a perfect likeness? Not really. But I can show it to a friend of mine, and they can be like, "That's Arnie." You know, it's not one of those where they're like, "I don't know who that is." You could probably show this to a lot of people, and they'll be like, "Oh, you know, that's Richard Harris." You know, it's just a movie still, and it's not. It's an actual figure. Even the outfit looks good, like really good.
Yeah.
I can't talk about inaccuracies or not, because there's a few inaccuracies, but I'd imagine because there's been some in the others, but it does look really. I hate that table though, by the way.
You don't like the
really
tape?
hate the table. No, because it's the same one Snape got, and it's like some kind of plasticky crap. If I'm being completely honest, like it doesn't even look very good. I just feel like they could have done a much nicer table than the one they've given us. It's very like chucked in.
I think it's just sad that they were doing like real wooden things and like with the Joker and things with the jail cell diorama, but and big metal bars, and they sort of just gone away from that.
Yeah, I feel kind of catfished if I'm being completely honest, because they're like, oh, look at these amazing bases we can do. There's real wood on this base, guys, and there's like, you know, like real metal, and then even by Pennywise. So I got the Pennywise, and I was like, oh, it's going to be a wooden base, and it's not. It's all plastic, and I was like, what the hell is this? Where's all the
it's
real
really
like wood
sad.
gone? I know. I thought the exact same thing. I did sell the wooden base, by the way, but I'm still sad that I'm not getting any more.
Yeah, it feels sad. I looked at this for ages thinking the head sculpt looked terrible. Then I realized it wasn't Michael Gambon. Yeah, that might be.
It's not the inferior Dumbledore.
Yeah. Do you like
He did a
the? Do you like the bass? I love the bass. I think the bass could be one of my favorite parts.
I really like In Arts, despite just complaining about the materials. I really like their bases. There's something like they look quite premium. Like the Snape one's really cool because it's got all the vials down it, and there's something kind of upscale looking about them. In hand, I'm always disappointed that they're plasticky, but this base is really nice. It's very on brand. I think they've done a good job. And to be fair, with the trio, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, they did a really nice diorama like setup for all three of those, which I thought was quite clever. So yeah, it was quite good. But this
And
is
you
nice.
say the in-art bases are really light. Yeah, I've just got the two Chainsaw Man figures from in-art, and both of those I don't
You got
want to
both?
say yeah, I got both. I've got the Chainsaw and
Oh.
I got the Denji version. Their bases are heavy. Like I think they
Really?
might be stone.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they might be stone for them. They're really heavy compared to
That's surprising.
compared to like even Legolas's base. That was really really light. And I think we have Vita back. Vita, are you back?
I'm back.
She's back.
There was such a panic moment. So like I completely like zoned out when you were talking about Prince of Persia because everything started going really bad. My keyboard stopped working properly. My mouse stopped working properly. Everything I pressed, nothing was working. Like I was trying to drag one screen on the other screen. I tried to press Control Alt Delete and like to restart my laptop at the end, like just to try to nothing worked. Nothing was like responding. So I literally like had to hold the close button. Then James looked at my screen and basically looked at my screen and it's like half blue, half black. And that's when he was like, Vita will be a while. She has like serious technical issues, but I'm back. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's StreamYard, if it's my laptop, whatever happened. It was crazy because I was like, oh my god, soon I'm gonna have to do questions, and you know, I don't have the possibility to do it.
Yeah, the technology can be bloody awful at times. So we've got a deluxe version and we've got a premium version, which looks like it's just the Phoenix that is the difference. If you were to go for, yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you need.
Forks is really cool, and also this table is pretty dope. It's much better than that crappy plastic one they've got, although it's probably plastic.
It probably.
I was about to say, how do you know that this one is not plastic?
It probably is, but it looks nicer than that cheap other. I really hate that table.
Yeah,
you've got
the
something
legs
against
especially.
this one.
Yeah, look, the legs are looking so plasticky. It's ridiculous. Like the top of the table on the Snape as well, it was a bit like hefty. It like looked a bit better, but like the legs just look so plasticky. Why not to follow that like a wood imitation on the legs as well? Make it a bit more stand out, make it a bit more
Didn't even try.
structured. Exactly. They didn't even try. They just like, yeah, here we go. The top is wood kind of texture that will do.
It's kind of like, because they weren't going to give us a table, but then they did. And I feel like they're kind of almost relying on that as like, oh, but we weren't going to give it to you and we put it in for no extra cost. I'm like, it's still shit. Like, you still could have done a nicer table. Like, it's not much of an excuse, but fair enough.
Mike's saying, I wish they'd go back to their heavy
100%
bases with
agree.
magnets, unless it's for the character with a small footprint, like Catwoman in the heels. Yeah, agreed. I think they should
Definitely agree.
I think they should have just done both. I think that would have been the best thing. Some people
It's
like
doable.
yeah. I don't see why you couldn't just do both. I think if they
did need
tried,
to make magnets better though.
Yeah, but yeah, no. I mean, it's weird. It's just weird how some figures seem to be like I was just saying that the Chainsaw Man one, their bases are really nice, but they're not very. I would say they're not as popular figures as some of the other ones, and yet their bases are very plasticky. It's very strange, but
I wonder if they did quite well in like the Asian markets. Like I feel like we forget sometimes. Like, do you know when you listen to people talking about like when they're making like figures and they're like, when people are talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, now like, oh, I don't see many people buying them or them being really popular. I'm like, guys, you know the Asian market's huge for these things. And I'm like, they're probably going to sell like hotcakes over there. So I feel like they obviously make figures based on that market purposely. I mean, look at like the what are they called, Carmen Raiders and like whatever they are. Like, none of us really give two craps about them, but I guarantee they must be selling well because they keep making them. They've made quite a few of those figures now at this point. So I imagine Denji might have done well over there, but then over here it felt like a shadow drop, like it barely even released.
Yeah.
Well,
which is
they're not making them for shits and giggles, right? They should be. There is market. They do market research, all sort of stuff. Well, they won't make the figure for a loss, right? Now and then they might miss, you know. But the companies like that, Hot Toys, Inart, you know, it for them it's hard to miss the investment like this, because as you said, market is massive and they market research teams. I'm sure they're doing their job and they are aware of if the figure will sell or not. You know, there is always risks and opportunities, and the company has people working on that to see if the risks are worth it.
Yeah, definitely. Mike's saying, funny thing is, K-pop and Demon Hunter will probably be their best-selling figures ever. Yeah, but I mean, they're definitely going to be popular. It's just a shame. Like, I didn't see even like, you know, they usually do the unboxing videos, especially Denji. I haven't seen an unboxing video for Denji, and as much as he is an anime character, there's still a lot in there. Like, you've got 3 face plates with all moving eyes, and the moving eye system is slightly different, where the back of his eyes are like a little screw, and it's got a totally different tool to move the eyes. But I didn't even realize it had moving eyes because I thought it was just an anime character. So I thought they would just be painted, but no, they're all moving, and that one, it really surprised me. I had a lot of fun with that one, and it's totally posable because you've got joints and they don't even bother me that much. But yeah,
that's fair enough.
Let's see what the poll is saying. Are you excited for Dumbledore? Right, I did definitely click end poll and not delete, so give it a second.
It's there straight away.
Oh, okay, good. Not for me yet. Yes. Oh, good. Yeah, I think it'll be. I think it'll be another Gandalf. I think you know how Gandalf has shot up in price if you look for him on the aftermarket.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, definitely. Right, next we
Stop
have.
making me paranoid.
Oh yeah, well, I think it might happen. Unfortunately. Through the lens. So obviously this bit where we look at the latest pieces we've got in for our photography or just photography in general. So obviously, Jim, you got the Xeno, which I do have now, so I don't have to be too unhappy about it.
Yeah, this is my. Well, Shane's ruined this for me. It's the pooping alien pose now for me, but it's meant to be the kind of like chrysalis design. But whatever, Shane. But yeah, I quite like this, and I really like his pose because it reminds me of the Alien Free logo, right? You know, where it's the Queen chest burster, and it's like curled up like this. It kind of reminds me of that. And like a lot of the time in the comics, when you see the aliens, they crouch down like this as well. Like you can't get them into as deep a crouch as you really want, but you can pretty much like do it with this. And just also the win about this, you can see it over my shoulders. It fits into the detail of this way. And as you found out, like I don't have to worry about the wrist joints here. Oh my god, I wasn't ready for that. There he is. Have you noticed I've moved the face hugger as well?
Yes, you have.
Yeah. So yeah, I moved the face hugger. The face hugger is really cool with this, by the way. But yeah, so I wanted to recreate some alien artwork from comic books I've seen, and like inspired by movie posters as well. And that's kind of how this came about. And it's such an awesome figure.
Yeah, Gio is agreeing that your photos are
Hey.
awesome.
Legend. Thank you.
And then Phil is saying the same.
Thanks,
So yeah,
Phil.
no, I've liked all your shots of the Xeno.
The I was feeling a bit stale, like not stale, like I haven't had inspiration for like photos for a while, and this figure's really revitalized it for me. In fact, it's kind of revitalized like collecting a little bit for me because I was a bit like like not getting out of it, but I was a bit like wasn't feeling the exact same fire, and I got this piece in and I just feel like it just rekindled the flame a little bit. You know how it goes. Like sometimes I go up and down. It's even like with gaming, I get like that as well. There'll be like periods where I'm like just not playing games as much because I just can't get into them. So this definitely rekindled that flame. So I'm quite happy for that. I even took some more photos today, which I'm excited to share. But yeah, not of this, but of other things.
Yeah, no,
I did
well,
do one
there's
of Snape, but I promised Vita I won't post any of those yet before she gets a chance to do it.
beating her to it. Right, that's because she's playing games, which are far more important.
Yeah, exactly.
Next we have my latest, well, not my latest, but one of the ones I've got in, which I've finally got to add Freddy to my collection.
So jealous right now.
Yes, I've been ever
You
since.
used to have it, no?
I did, but this is with a custom head sculpt that's a lot better
Yeah.
than the stock.
So it's got the custom head that is better than the stock. The only thing is with it, I do absolutely love it, but I've been so changed by having moving eyes that I just feel every figure now that doesn't have moving eyes, it just feels like it's missing something just because they can do so much with it.
Collect backwards now because of that. Because I'm like, if
Yeah.
I buy an older figure, I'm like, I can't move the eyes. What the hell is this? It's
Yeah.
like, I can't believe we used to live like that.
So yeah, it's crazy, but it's yeah, I'm very happy. When I was doing the Halloween marathon where I was watching all the Halloween movies, I then got a Michael, and I've put Pyramid Head with them because it's another horror. And then I've got my Frank from Donnie Darko, and now I've got Freddy. Freddy's been one of my all-time favorites, but I just was never happy with the sideshow head, so I've always passed. But when I saw Dan put this up, I had to snap it before you did because I knew you'd also want it.
You got
So
it
I
just
saved
before
us.
me as well.
Yeah, literally like 1 minute before. Gio asking which Freddy. The base figure is sideshow, and then the head is a custom head. But who did it, I don't know. I'd have to find that out. I'm not quite sure who did the head, but it's very good. And her pick is also good. Yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, no. So here's the latest one I took a photo of. I think next I will be either Savage or maybe Chainsaw Man because I'm really enjoying those figures. So, and then Victor, your picture this week I chose was Paul.
Paul Atreides. This is actually Jim's favorite picture I took of the figure. I think I took some better ones in my opinion, like the ones I prefer, the moodier ones. But he really liked this one. I do like it as well. You know, I wouldn't have posted it if I didn't like it, because again, I am so picky with my pictures as well as figures. So it's always hard. I mean, like guys, if you would know how many pictures that I sent to Harrison, because I just couldn't choose which one to show you, you would be appalled probably. But it's just me, very picky, can't make up my mind when it comes to photography and figures. But it's actually one of my favorite figures still, Paul Atreides. I actually do want to take more pictures of him because the pictures I took at the time, like these ones, like I didn't even take much time. I think it was just very quick, like few snaps. And I just, you know, I just had good angles at that day. But I have so much more ideas of the pictures take of this figure. And again, I just like how it looks. I like the likeness. I like the detail of it all. I think we need to fix his hair a little bit. Where did you move him? He used to be behind me.
He's in
Oh, he
the
was
bottom now.
evicted.
But I did ruin his hair a bit with the having the hood on, because I had the hood on the rooted hair for a while, so it kind of didn't ruin it, but it just smushed it around.
Well, it'd make it all fluffy and frizzy. But yeah, I like him. I think he's great. This is one of the figures which I think we would definitely want to keep a long term. Because yeah, I love the movies, love the character, love the figure, love. You know, like let's go compare it to Snape. I have. For me, this is much better figure than Snape. You know, here we go. I said it, guys.
It is, to be fair, Paul Atreides is a really, really strong figure. Like when we're talking likenesses, it's one of the best likenesses I think I've done. It's really strong to Timothée Chalamet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Really, it's a really good piece. I only didn't get it because I got the Org Toys one, which is also a really good piece. To be fair,
that is actually, I feel bad for them because it came out around the time obviously this one was being announced and they're actually pretty like if this didn't exist, I'd have been happy with the Org Toys one for sure. Yeah. And it's even got some of the things more accurate than in art as well. Apparently, on like the still suit, it's slightly more accurate on that Paul Atreides. I've been meaning to pick up the Org Toys one with him just in his suit at some point, so I could put this sculpt on there and have the hooded sculpt. But they're actually kind of expensive to pick up. I was surprised.
Oh wow! No, that surprises me as well. But I love looking at all of our pictures and seeing everything that we post, just because it's so unique. Especially even if we have the same figures, the way we look at them differently and shoot them differently. That's something that always interests me, is seeing how you're looking at it compared to how somebody else is looking at it. I love that.
At the beginning, I really tried to copy James because I really love his photography. Like, I think because he sees some colors differently as well, right? So when it comes through his lens from his perspective, it's completely different, not necessarily what I would think it works. So I used to kind of try to mimic it in some way, but then I just realized it's not I can't get it to look that way or whatever. And that's when I start taking more pictures of the figures, and when I start getting more into it, I was found how I like it to look. And I feel like you kind of start I able to start see on my Instagram page how they're a bit chaotic, different kind of style, or how they look. And then they all of a sudden start become a bit more uniform, if you like the style starts repeating itself. basically it became moodier because I'm just a moody person, clearly. So, but like recently I really enjoyed when I was taking pictures of I was about to say X-Men Supreme. you, you know what I mean, Wolverine and Deadpool. I think it was great. So yeah, I agree with you, Harrison. I think it's amazing how we all have the same figure, but we see it so differently.
Yeah, definitely. We got Gio saying it's his only in-art piece at the moment is the Paul. I think I've got, how many have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5, I think. Phil, I had ordered Cavill Superman in art fig, but I had to cancel it. I had too many unpaid POs. That's fair enough. Can't have everything. Can't have everything. Right, the next and most excited part.
Most exciting part.
Yes,
Right,
the game.
I'm coming for that win this week.
Let me try to set this up again. Right, here we go. Let's begin.
Right. Yep, I can
So
see
you
it.
all remember the rules. Guys, go to the private chat and
Yep,
let
private
the
chat.
chat try to have guesses as well. And when you're ready, Harrison, yeah, here we go. Share the slides. So let's start with some retro games again. Which game does this image belong to? And please don't talk and discuss it between yourselves. You just need to give the answer, but don't communicate with each other. Oh, what do you think? No, what do you think?
I think I have a guess on this, so yeah.
That's
But I
fine.
thought it was a group effort.
No, it's not. So, Harrison, you first. What game does this belong to?
I mean, I thought at first it might be Pac-Man, but I don't remember Pac-Man having like a bridge.
There's a drugged out Pac-Man there.
Yeah, I had to zoom in a little bit. It looks like a very old game again. Bridge, ladder, is that a barrel?
It has
maybe?
all the clues. Like people in the chat already guessed it. So, like,
Stop
if you know the
helping.
game, you know the game.
You've already let him go first. Meh.
Yeah, because you could copy your answer. I'm trying to get you to win, so you don't lose 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win 2 weeks in a row. That's something like I was about to say Mario, but it's not going to be Mario because we did Mario last time. So like a Donkey Kong or something like that.
The games can repeat, Harrison. There's no rule that the game cannot repeat.
Well, that's true, but I feel like you would have done something differently. Now you're throwing me.
The countdown starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think that's a barrel,
1.
so I'll go Donkey Kong. I know Donkey Kong throws barrels, but I've never played a Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, I'm going the same as Donkey Kong, I think.
And the question is, are you both wrong or are you both right?
I would hope it's both right, but
yes, you are both right.
Yeah, see, there is Mario. Mario's there. So technically, I could have got it right either way.
No, it's not because it's Donkey Kong.
See, I had this guess lined up straight away. I was just like, that's definitely Donkey Kong.
Yes, Gio and Phil straight away guessed in the chat. Well done, guys. And yeah, these 2 chickens calling it very old. How dare they?
I don't think I called it very old, did I? I think that was just Harrison.
I definitely said it was very old.
Yeah, you guys are offending your public. Calm down. Right, let's move on. What was the release date of first Silent Hill video game? James, we will go with you first this time.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I can't remember if this came out before Resident Evil or after Resident Evil. Silent Hill.
Why?
Do I get a point for spotting the spelling error?
You cannot see it anymore.
I think this might have came out after Resident Evil 1. I'm going to say 1992 is my guess.
What was it again? Is that final answer?
I'm going to guess 1992.
Okay,
No, I can't
Harrison.
guess. Well, I was going to say 1992 as well, but I feel like I can't go 1992 as well. So
You can.
You
Maybe
can.
you
I
know
know
full date. Maybe you know like the day and the month. Maybe you know the release in
I
USA,
definitely don't know.
UK,
No, I'm
in
gonna.
Oh,
the world.
I could give a month in my guess then.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say it was, I'm going to say August. No, I'm going to say July 1992. I don't know why.
I was born in July 1992.
That's why I'm hoping it's a lucky month. We'll see.
I'm gonna go something different, just in case you're wrong. I'm gonna go October of '91.
And the right answer is
It's going to be 91.
1999.
Wow.
That's a
Blimey.
lot later.
Gio, well done. You was correct.
Well, I was right, and it was after the first Resident Evil game for sure. Damn.
Gio
realise it
so
was that
far
late.
got 2 out of 2. Well done.
Have to get
Moving
Gio on
on.
the show one day.
Which game does this image belong to? Harrison, we will go with you
Oh.
first.
I want to. My first thing was Resident Evil, but I don't want it. It's not Resident Evil. What is it? A tree and a building.
A
a lot
tree
to go
and
by.
a building.
That's in a lot of
That
games.
could be.
trees
I was
and
going to say
buildings.
that could literally be any game.
Hey, last time when I showed some sun in a tree, you were like, "Oh, it's Tomb Raider, it's Tomb
Yeah, but that-
Raider."
That is a very good point, actually.
That's
So
true.
I
But that
was like, "Let's spice this up."
yeah. Well, you've done your job very well because I don't know.
Yay! I mean, I agree. This is quite hard one. I now just thought I probably should have relieved a bit more of the image if you both have no idea. But it is where it is now. So you just
No,
gotta
I
have to
like.
guess.
No, I like the fact that it's difficult because it makes you think, but my brain's not working. So, think. No, I've got nothing. I will say Resident Evil 4 only because it's got a tree and it's got a building in it.
Jim?
I'm very strongly thinking this is Resident Evil 4, to be honest.
So it was
Is
you
that
had
your
the same
final answer?
as well.
Yeah, as soon as I saw this, I was like, this looks like Resident Evil 4. It looks like the bell tower in the village right at the
That's
beginning.
what I was thinking. The bell
Yeah,
tower.
Yeah, that's what I think it is, yeah.
See, I thought you would think of one game straight away, but I didn't think it would be this. So let's see. Was that your final answer? Okay, so you both are wrong.
Oh,
wow.
it's Red
Yeah,
Dead.
no idea. Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I was like thinking if I'm gonna cut in some cowboy hat or something, you will know straight away.
That
So-
would have made it too easy. Yeah.
And then I think I could have included the bell because that would have thrown you off as well. I was like thinking it's too much to show the bell.
It just so looked like Resident Evil 4, the village section. I was just like, it's definitely that. Damn.
Right, moving on. Which character does the silhouette represent? James, you first.
I feel like you put me first in all the ones I'm less sure about. That's just out of order. Every time Harrison's gone first, I'm like, I feel like I know this one. And then when it's like James, I'm like, I have no idea.
You both so far just guessed first, so
Yeah, we're not doing as well this week.
Ah, it's
Geo,
annoying.
well done.
Is it
Oh, so
Joel?
Gio knows.
Jim, don't look for the answers.
I'm gonna guess Joel, but I'm also wondering if it's Nathan Drake.
I was thinking it looked kind of similar to Sebastian from Evil Within as well.
I did think that as well, but I don't know.
It looks.
I'm gonna
I
guess
mean, I don't.
Joel.
Yeah, I
The
want to say
silhouette's
Joel
not.
because it looks like he's got a bag on.
That's what's throwing me as well. It's the bag on his back.
Is it a bag or is it just like a weird arm?
It's just nah. I'm gonna guess Joel.
Harrison?
I'm guessing Joel. Well, or
Yeah.
no, because I don't think Nathan Drake has a gun like that. Although no, he can pick
I don't
one up
know
like
because
that.
he does use kind of stuff like that, and the gun looks kind
No.
of blocky. You know, like
No, I think that's a bag. I think it's Joel.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
yeah.
What should be Nathan now?
Mm.
Oh wait, yeah, it was a bag.
Goodness. Thank goodness. Oh,
I thought this would be very easy for you guys, but obviously
his silhouette just looked too skinny. Like, because he's not. I know he's not like Wedge or anything, but you know, he's a unit.
right. Let's go next. Oh, well, that just jumped. Oh, that's not the answers. Don't worry. But it just like jumped all at once for some reason. Right. So, in what year does the main story of Red Dead Redemption 2 begin?
This is a good question.
1907,
Yeah.
B 1875, or C 1886? Oh no.
And you've given us the answer.
No. Or D 1899. I start having a technical difficulties again. That's not good.
You've
Not
thrown
no
me with that
animation
third
or
answer.
anything.
I think I know
I've
which one
got-
I'm going to go for.
No, I think I know which one I'm going to go for.
No, I know which one I'm going to go for.
Okay.
Oh no, my keyboard stopped
You going
working.
for C?
That's where it is.
No. All I'm thinking is I know it's the end of the West, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of coming to the end of those kind of times.
And I know that was around the end of 1800. I'm going to go with D. I think it's 1899, but it could be C. I don't
was sold
think
on
it's a,
C, and
yeah.
then D came in. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go 1886 just for the sake of competition. But yeah, I think you could be on. It could be 1907. You never know.
And you
It
started
could.
discussing your answers.
Yeah. We've guessed now, it doesn't matter, but I think
Yeah,
1907 I think 1907 is a little bit too late. But then is it? No, I think 1907
But then
will be
is
too late.
it? So let's see. The
Watch us both
answer
be wrong.
is well done, Harrison.
Nice.
Yeah.
1899.
Yay.
Right.
I got one right.
Moving on. Question 6. Which location serves as the Wanderland gang's final hideout? It's heavily obviously based on RDR
Yeah.
today. So is it A, Colta, B, Beaver Hollow, C, Horseshoe Overlook, or D, Clemens Point?
The final. I really wish I've been playing Red Dead 2 lately now.
Yeah, this is tough.
I just started watching all the graphics when making the slides and all, and I was like, yes, I want to play this again.
Yeah, I kind of want to play it as well now.
Gia was like, put the emoji like, what?
The thing is, I can picture the location, but like I can't remember the name of it. I think I have my answer, but yeah, I think I'm going to be wrong.
Okay, so Harrison, give me your answer, please.
I have no idea, and I really feel like I should know. I'm gonna go. I was gonna say D, but I don't think it's D. I don't think it's D, and I don't think it's C. I think it's A or B. I'm gonna go with A, Coulter. I don't know if that's right though.
Jim?
Yeah, I was going to go with B, so this would be interesting.
So is that your final answer?
Yeah.
And the answer is the B, Beaver Hollow.
Yeah!
Well
Because I
done.
was like, I almost went Horseshoe Overlook, but I was like, but it's not overlooking anything. And then Clement's point,
No.
I was like, well, it's not a point. So I was like, it's either A or B. I was like, Coulter, I don't even remember. Is that actually a location, Coulter?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like generated
Yeah,
some
yeah,
answers.
no
from
way.
ChatGPT.
And
I was like, just generate me some answers from the audio too.
I just remembered it was like a tree area and there's like a cave area and it's kind of sunken. So I was like, Beaver Hollow? Sounds kind of sad. So there we go.
Yeah,
The
that's
first-
the only one I don't remember, the Coulter one. That's the only one when the answers got generated. I didn't remember. The horse shoe overlook, it's the different one. It's where literally you overlooking. So it's the one
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
I
come
thought so.
first
Is it
near,
the first
near
one?
Yeah,
It
near
is, yeah.
Valentine's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Right. We're moving on to the final question. What city does the game The Last of Us begin in? Is it A, Boston, B, Austin, C, Seattle, or D, Pittsburgh?
These questions this week. Jeez.
You went all out
Hey,
this week.
you wanted more. You wanted the game on. So, it was the warm up the first week. Now we're getting serious. We will go with
I
Jim
think-
this time, I think, first.
Yes, I think
I'm
you
gonna
should.
go with B.
Oh, you bastard.
Just to making you guys a bit more
Just because they're
nervous.
southern.
You are tight at the moment. So
So we'd need to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. For me, it's between B and D, and I'm gonna go B.
okay,
So
Harrison.
for me, it's between A and B, and I don't think it's. I think it's B as well. Because, yeah, I'm going B as well. I don't want to, but I think it is B.
Okie dokie. And let's see what the answer is. You were both correct. And that
I was
means
like, it has to be because they've got
Yeah.
southern accents, and I was just,
Yeah.
they're from Austin.
that means you finished with the same amount of points today. So no one is a winner. And at the moment, Harrison 1, Jim 0.
That's sad. I feel like.
Well, he's not getting second point, and you're not getting any points.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's true, that's true,
reasonable.
that's true.
We'll just rock, paper, scissors.
Here we go.
That was really
Questioning.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Those were brain scratchers. Some of them. Jeez.
Yeah, that was really good. Really, really good. Now we'll go back to the comments now, and I can actually see who was saying. God, there's loads of them.
Gio was doing great at the beginning until it became Red Dead Redemption questions.
We got Gio going. I'm rooting for Jarrison this week.
Way.
Jarrison won.
Yeah, Jarrison.
Yeah,
won.
technically, yeah, it's true.
Mario is in it, but not his game. Yeah. I must be ancient.
Poor Mike.
I just saw the vertical, white line, and a dot and see if, yeah. 98. Well done, Gio. Medal of Honor. Is it Joel? Yeah, well done, Joel.
He was
Roger
straight
Moore.
away.
Gio's smashing it.
1886 rings a bell. Yeah, we're close. The only reason I felt it was just a little bit later because I know it's the end of the West, and I know the West was
Yeah.
So at the turn of
is-
the century, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, right at that turn. Because then that's when we start going more towards the gangsters.
Yeah.
And we got best game ever. Pass.
I reckon so. Pass. A to be different.
Right, well, yeah. No, that's
Oh,
great
thanks,
for
Will.
well. You've stayed for most of it. I think we're going to end it there, guys. Today we'll save the rest for next week. We're at that time now, so thank you very much, everybody, for being in the chat. It's been great to actually have people with us. Victor and Jim, thank you,
100%.
obviously. Would you like
Yeah,
to plug
100%.
anything before we leave?
Yes, I would like to everyone to go and check out Jim's reviews of Snape because it's not doing great. And Xena was doing
Oh,
great, so but give it a look for everything. Just rewatch Jim's reviews, over and over again. And yeah, do that. And just give me a follow on Instagram if you haven't yet. And like my old pictures. So that's it from me. And don't worry about these guys. They have loads of likes and followers anyway. I'm just still growing account.
Yes, go check out Vitta's account. I have to plug hers now because she plugged mine. So she does take really good photos, to be fair. So yeah, definitely go check that out. And yeah, watch Snape's review because nobody likes him. It makes me sad. I think I probably just need to get these figures in a little bit quicker, to be fair, because the problem with YouTube, if you're a bit slow on that release, sometimes it passes by unless you're quite established. So check it out.
yeah. I'd also just say check both of these guys' pages, YouTube and Instagram, because they take such amazing photos.
So do you, Harrison. So do you.
Well, thank you, but no, I really enjoy
So
your
humble.
photos. So follow them. Follow me on Instagram. I will be trying to get some pictures out. Now I've got all the pieces that I was waiting for. I'm definitely going to try and shoot some more pictures. And then obviously give a like and subscribe to the channel so we can get more views and get further out there. We're climbing up slowly and steadily, so it'll be lovely if we can get to more people. And then obviously just throw this up. We've got on Masso Menace coming up. Vitter and Ben are going up against each other in the championship tournament. That'll be this 21st of February. I can't read the time. I think it's 5 p.m. for us, so I may or may not be on this one.
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna
How
try
dare
and
you?
be.
Make sure you're voting for me.
I will. If I'm not there on it, I will definitely be in the chat. But I'm gonna try.
I will wait for the screenshot showing that you voted for me, not for Ben. Otherwise, I'm not turning up to the show.
Okay, that's fine. I'll tell her.
This show. There will be no questions. All questions are gonna be about Dreamlight Valley, Sims, County City.
And we'll just lose.
I might get those right because I see her playing them. So it's a win for me.
Maybe not for me, but other than that, I think that's it for us.
I'm just gonna go and spoil you, Ghost of Yote. I'm just gonna video everything and send to you. So
don't do that. No, don't like that idea. No, well, thank you guys. It's been a great show tonight.
Yes, thanks Harrison for hosting the show. Always very well prepared, and you put in so much work for it. So you guys give him a like and follow because Harrison does all the job behind, and Jim is here just to look pretty, and at least I make some questions.
I mean, you are pretty much spot on.
100%.
So,
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. So, but yeah, thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
guys.
See you later. Gravy work.